Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our show, Action Pact Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made, and sometimes the people that are off camera currently almost squeak a word out. Thank you all for tuning in for our show. We do appreciate you all being with us on our stream tonight. We'll go ahead and kind of bring it up to the full table as Lambert's walking around and grabbing a drink.
No, I did. My dice.
Or his dice. You may notice that one of our cameras is a little more pink this evening. We were trying to get a little flashing element thing going on before the stream worked out, and this stopped it. Although it's a little more, pink on this side than what it is in reality. But I'm sure that you guys are probably going to be okay for this, and maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out, or find out rather as we play. So, once again, want to give a thank you to our music providers for the game, Ark Forge for the music that is playing, during our game and everything. Or during the game, and then Zakar Valhalla for the music that is before and after in our pre and post show. So we just want to give you thanks for providing all this amazing music that we use, and hopefully we don't have any more, copyright infringement things popping up. As we want to give proper credit, also pay them for their stuff, and Twitch got in the way a couple times. If you happen to see our VODs, that's ultimately what happened. We're getting flagged for it. So hopefully that's all worked out now. But all that being said, the opening aside, let's go ahead and get in the recap. So, who wants to talk about what happened in our last game?
We made a puppy friend. Several.
Mm-hmm. Ones that get a little bit hard to hug at times.
Yeah, but we're fine now because we have fire resistance.
Mm-hmm. Well, mostly fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it still hurts.
It's
It's not like scalding, like screaming hot. It's more like, ow.
It's
They
second
just-
degree
you can
burns rather than
literally
third
feel
degree
their
burns.
love so much it hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We are deep within the mountain.
Yeah, for sure.
Ready,
Lava river and all.
ready to move in and wreck some fools.
Mm-hmm.
We
We don't actually know what the enemy is. Like, we know what some of them are, right? But we don't know what the fodder is. Are
Yeah, we do.
expecting it to be a twinkly or
No, not anymore. We're expecting it to be humans,
humans?
Goliaths.
Fire Goliath, Darrow, Acer, Salamanders, and Atomic.
So that sounds more like high-end stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a gauntlet of hell, fire.
You just saying that because there's lava.
Oh my god, that is
Yeah.
3 ones in a row.
Don't do
Getting
that
out.
one anymore. You're done.
I mean, you're fine if we're facing the humans, but if we start going against the Goliaths and the elementals, then it starts getting,
You having fun up there?
a little.
Smell toast?
Huh.
Toast.
Oh, I forgot.
Right side of my face.
I was like, did you make toast?
No. I meant to update the pictures, little ones that Matt created for us, and I forgot yet again. So I'll have to do that sometime, either maybe mid-game while you guys are all chatting. Maybe I can get it done then. Probably not. Probably just be next game. So, this party wakes up the next day, finding themselves within the rock hut of a friendly giant named Gosnus. You find that the thick, viscous kind of stew that you ate the day before is sitting pretty heavily within your stomachs. But it still is providing that nourishment and that extra little boost in terms of warmth, and you no longer feel the effects of the lava, but you do have, currently feels like just kind of like a heavy stomach.
I ate too much.
I was expecting to not, wake up and you guys would be asleep like the last time somebody gave us stew.
No Colts around here. Except for everyone we're gonna go kill.
Say, I think we're kind of going into a very large, more aggressive cult.
Fire.
So,
Here's the herb.
Ready?
start heading towards the climb that we will need to make. Or flying. You want to fly with me? So you don't have to climb.
Man. either way. I don't know if
I mean, you guys could fly with me too, but you'd have to hold on to the broom. I don't think you could fit. Like, you'd need to be behind the broom, and then I'd be like kind
long
of
rest.
tilted cattywampus.
What are you trying to say?
I was missing hit points, and I wasn't sure. What
You're heavier than me.
I'm gonna not take offense to that.
That makes you stronger than me too.
Technically, you're not wrong.
Do we have an idea of what time of day it is?
Waking up, you have the idea that it is fairly early in the morning. You guys kind of going into the mines and everything, and then going down the tunnel. It didn't take a terribly long part of the day, but it ate up a good portion of it. Still, you kind of called it a little early, so it's probably somewhere around like maybe 5, 6 in the morning.
It is no longer our favorite time of day.
Can I take out my short sword and use its ability and just have this for the day? Or is it only when I'm holding the sword?
You're talking about for your
The temporary hit points?
yeah, I think it's for the day. So if you wanted to use them now, you most certainly could.
That seems like a logical thing to have done a long time ago.
Yep. Temporary hit points.
in your brain space today. Hooray!
That's 7
Just don't say anything bad.
If I recall correctly, temporary hit points do effectively expire after a long rest. So
I got a question. What CR are those magma hounds?
the lava dogs.
Lava dogs.
Yeah.
Lava dogs.
They are they're also not beasts. If
They're
that's
not
what you're
beasts.
asking. Right.
Oh.
what were you trying to do?
I was gonna study them so that way maybe when I get my shape-shifting ability I could turn into one.
Could be a chili dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they animals though?
They are animals in form, but they side more on the monstrosity side of things. So they're not.
So if I were to say use speak with animals, I would be able to talk to them.
Rules wise, no, but I would allow it though, because they are inherently like dire wolves, basically.
Okay.
Just not nearly as furry as the heat does kind of make them more look like almost kind of like the demon dogs from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
But black skin.
I got you.
So, this party leaves Gosness's rock hut. You head out to the lava river and begin heading along the bank. As you continue traveling along for about, say, a better part of an hour, you begin to kind of hear the echoing of what sounds like a lot more noise coming down the cavern. Sometimes the sporadic hit of picks, other times maybe the errant shouting. Could I have... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, does it sound like it's coming from like straight ahead of us, or like from above, like they were talking about?
It's echoing pretty far, so you're not exactly certain.
Okay.
Yet.
But what's up?
Go ahead.
Oh, you were gonna ask us to roll for something.
Yes, I was going to ask you for a perception check.
Let's do it. I don't like that.
Okay.
I missed and it got stuck under. And it's a perception. That's an 8.
8. Yeah, you're trying to locate exactly where the sound's coming from, distance-wise, and it's kind of hard. Unfortunately, the lava river does produce a healthy amount of kind of noise as well, so it's a little tough to be able to determine where exactly this noise is coming from. If it's close, if it's just echoing, a little tough.
Look, I failed. I get it.
You hear noises.
I hear good.
Anybody else want to roll?
Sure.
I can roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have
Go ahead.
just full of
Roll
conviction
perception, just
there.
perception, yeah.
Yep.
I never know when more than one of us can roll and we won't get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, that's not any better. That's an 8.
Oh, it's literally not any better. Yeah, the exact same. So, yeah.
There's lots of noise.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult to tell. So,
We're good. We're perceptive.
yeah.
Very.
So, as you continue traveling, who's got the highest passive perception? What are the numbers?
15.
13.
15.
11.
It's usually these two.
Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't quite certain though. So, after traveling for about another half an hour, maybe a few minutes beyond that, you begin picking up that the sound is much more present, but then you look upward to kind of almost echolocate where the sound's coming from, and you do see that there's been kind of this healthy almost fog above the lava river, kind of a heavy layer of smog or smoke just kind of hanging through the cavern. But you see this kind of light reflecting off of it, and kind of like refracting through it, almost providing like a backlit area to it. And you kind of look, get this point, you check behind yourselves, and you move forward a little bit farther, but you see that it actually almost localized to this area.
The sound is localized.
Oh.
To this area.
Yep, as well as the glow coming above you.
How high up is this foggy stuff?
The fog stands probably good like 20, 25 feet above the lava river, but it does obscure your vision further on upward.
I think we can sneak through and peek through it. Okay.
Up?
Can we stealth while flying? How does that work?
Well, you don't make a sound
Okay.
on the broom itself, so you'd have advantage on the stealth roll, but you would still want to try and make sure that you yourselves are quiet.
Yeah. Okay. So advantage?
Yes, and both of you. Doesn't sound happy.
I mean, it's a 12, but they're both 3s.
Oh, damn.
Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, given the difference, you're able to move up fairly quietly, and you're, I would say, Rainier, you're actually pretty impressed with Ren's ability to, kind of not make a sound. In fact, you're almost like a little challenge, probably like, damn, all right.
You're just like squirming. You're like, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, you cough a little bit from the smoke that you literally flew through as well.
I was just murmuring to myself, like, how the fuck am I doing so?
But you are able to maintain a low amount of volume. And given that there's a healthier amount coming from above you, it kind of masks any sounds you would make. As you float upward, though, you go up 10, 20, kind of moving through the fog, then slash smoke. It's basically a smog you're going through at that point. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. You just keep ascending until eventually you break through it, and you can see that there is about another probably 60 feet up from where you're currently at, topping out to about 150 feet, a ledge, where you also see two sets. I'm sorry, 2 or 4 sets. I have the map open on a different thing. Hang on. Sets of tracks extending beyond into the darkness.
We don't see, like, where the sound was coming from.
You now clearly hear that the sound is coming from above you,
From above.
beyond the ledge.
Mm.
You said 2 sets of tracks?
Well, yeah. So yeah, a set of 2 tracks.
Set of 2 tracks.
Yeah. Best way for me to describe it
Yes.
at that point. And you would say it's probably about a good 10-foot gap between them, both extending outward just into darkness.
So there, that's on the ledge going into the darkness.
And then, yeah, from the cliff.
Okay.
And you can see these kind of support columns that build out to it, and they arc very far outward until you lose vision of where you can see where potentially the next one connects to.
I guess I should have asked before we flew up. Is it just continuing along the lava river, or is there any kind of paths up the side of the wall, or?
You don't see any paths up the side of the wall. There's it's mostly just a pardon me, getting all burpy from this cider. Sheer cliff face.
I say to Rainier in his head, I go, I have a really dark idea as to what this area could be.
There. Are you thinking an execution ledge?
Yeah.
There
Or
weren't
like
any
a
bodies.
dumping into the lava
But
below,
they
they
wouldn't
would
have
just
hit.
disintegrate.
They wouldn't have hit the lava with all of them. Do you think? Are there any like? So there's like two solid tracks. Are there any like struggles in between, or like draggings? Like does it look like they've been dragging something between the two tracks?
When you say tracks, do you mean like cart tracks or foot tracks?
Railroad tracks,
Railroad tracks.
like minecart tracks.
This is going to the mine road.
Yeah, again.
Sorry, I should have been more specific about the
Or
tracks that I
Minecraft,
was
no.
describing. Yes, two
I was kind of
minecart
wondering how
tracks.
Never
we're
dig
going to
straight
see
up.
like actual
Never
tracks,
dig straight
like
down,
foot
straight
tracks,
up.
on
Right.
He was
rock.
picturing foot tracks.
Yeah.
I was picturing like ruts that you would like pull a cart.
Right.
And you actually meant mine tracks.
Yes, but that's the thing. They're above you right now. You haven't eclipsed the ledge yet at this point when I was kind of just giving this information.
So we just see like they end. Like little tracks poke out, or it goes over.
It goes over.
us.
So
Okay.
they extend from the cliff face
Mhm.
where you don't have vision beyond it currently
Mhm.
into just the darkness that's behind you where your dark vision just doesn't extend out far enough.
Right. Okay. So it's just a suspended set of tracks that leads to blackness.
Mhm.
That's disconcerting.
Do we want to? I mean, do we continue along the river, road,
Mhm.
the river,
Mhm.
lava river? There we go. That's the words I want.
Well, we can't see it anymore.
Well, no, I meant like back on the ground. Or
You can see like kind of the dull glow
Oh, okay.
through the fog, through the smog, but it's very dull from where you're pointing.
I was like, we just went through 60 feet of smog. We can't see anything.
or should we try and put a rope and climb up?
Actually, yeah, come and think that your dark vision actually wouldn't. Yeah, so yeah, it would be just darkness at that point.
Or do you want to drop me off on the ledge and go bring each one up at a time?
Well, he said that, our friend Gossness said that, I love DM affirmation, said that we had to climb, so I'm guessing this is the part where we climb to the mines. So, yeah, if we should probably fly down, connect our rope, fly up, because we
Well-
have about 150 feet worth of rope.
Well, what I'm saying is, you could just drop me off and bring each person one at a time.
I could do that too, yeah.
It'll probably be faster than climbing. And also, last time we tried to climb something, one of us almost slipped and died.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I will start ascending some more. And
do you
just,
want to drop me off at the ledge?
that's what,
Oh.
ascending, ascend up.
Yeah.
So you have the support columns beneath the minecart tracks,
Uh-huh,
and then the tracks themselves lead right to the ledge where you get to see what's beyond that point.
I just wanna not come all the way up, just like peeking your head above water so we can just see what's on the ledge. What do we see?
Okay.
Just eyeballs only
So
over the ledge.
as you eclipse the ledge
Mhm.
and see just beyond what this cliff face has in store for you, let me pull up the map so I can give you a pretty accurate description. From your point of view, you see the pair of railroad tracks come together to kind of come to almost side by side. You see two large platforms to the left and right of those tracks as they kind of sit between them. Atop those platforms, you see two very large ballista pointing in your direction. Not immediately at you, just outward.
Right.
You see these palisades set up, these, spikes on racks basically meant to keep whatever could come out of the kind of almost canyon area at bay. And you see what look like some sort of large kind of pits that you're able to just make out as the depression in the land kind of sinks inward. You see around 7 to 8 minotaur in the area with mining equipment. And you count probably close to a dozen, if not more, Goliaths. Two atop these kind of watchtowers, one of which even appears to be larger than the other Goliaths you've seen.
You said how many?
Somewhere about a dozen.
A dozen.
And there were how many minotaurs?
There are 8 that are working within kind of these mining pits, and then probably close to another 7 or 8 that are currently either resting or potentially recovering.
And how far back is this from the ledge?
All of this is probably good like 300 feet of this like mining operation.
So the ballistas are 300 feet away?
No, they are right next to you.
So
I'm gonna hide. Yeah. Oh, I want to use Mage Hand to disable the ballista so bad.
but no, the ballistas are right on us and they're far away.
Well, the platforms are right next to you. You've counted approximately 12 or so of these Goliaths, and they're across the camp.
Uh-huh. But the ballistas are right next to us.
You see 2 of them on each platform, manning the ballistas.
But I thought you said the ballistas right next to us.
They are.
So how far away from them?
How far away from the ballista and these Goliaths?
Yes.
You're probably like 15, 20 feet away from the ballista, and then the Goliaths are standing at them. 2 of them each.
Uh-huh.
Is there?
And sorry, keep going.
Let's go down while we figure this out.
Well,
Yeah, this was you went up,
yeah,
quickly surveyed, you went back down.
yeah.
Okay.
I
yeah.
assumed
I'm
that
just
much.
like dropping.
Well, because I'm like, the more we talk, the more you're gonna be like, and you're dead.
Is there
We would
like
not survive that fall.
a ledge under the ledge where I could like drop off the kids?
They're the support structures that keep the tracks on basically supported aloft in the air. So one could possibly kind of be within that almost like scaffolding area.
Okay. How far away is that from the ledge though? Like they would have to climb up and onto the track and run over, right?
They would, yes. But it is sturdy ground that somebody could, essentially just stay kind of like clutching to it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Perched there, if you will.
Can it be seen from the ledge?
Not by direct line of sight.
I say in your head because I'm not actually talking.
Still whispering though.
Yep, still whispering. It like tickles your.
Tickles the cortex.
I like it. I like it.
I just start like,
Medulla.
Your foot just kind of comes up.
Prodding into your
Inspiration for that,
frontal
actually, because you
lobe.
leaned into it, so I appreciate that.
Do you want to?
the way my stealth rolls a bit, I'm gonna need that in a minute.
Massaging the
Do you want to
medulla
set that
oblongata.
ledge where we'll get the others? I could probably drop you guys off there, and we could figure the rest out.
Can you carry both of them on
Nope,
the
one
broom
at
or
a
no?
time.
Mm,
They're too heavy. Plus me.
mhm.
Again, offense taken.
Hold on. Yes, I think we established that I couldn't carry both of them.
Sizest.
Let me
Mm-hmm.
just double check
Correct. Not
for safety.
not at once. Right.
Yeah, I can carry up to 400 pounds.
So
What? I'm easily
half
a
of one of them.
You're probably like 300. Not including your gear.
I think we'd probably be more than 300.
well. I'm the skinny one.
Right. That's
Well,
the thing.
you,
Like, he-
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I'm
You're
the-
probably 4 to 5, somewhere in there. Again, not including your gear.
Yeah,
Oh wait, so I can't lift you?
probably not. I'm beefy.
We're both like.
You could probably
I
take
have
the
definitely flown
room
you
yourself.
before.
No one.
I think you actually
no one
could
say
send it down to him
So
to have him.
I could give him the word. I just
You could. Yeah.
I think we leave this out
Can
way
you
too
trust him with the
often.
word up? I mean,
I
you
don't
know.
think our characters actually.
No,
will.
can't trust
Wait.
any of them with the word up.
they
Sure.
weigh an average of 300 pounds.
Well done.
They weigh an average of 300 pounds.
But we're both like 7.5 feet tall
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
and
Probably
bulky.
300 pounds for him. Right.
Yeah, I'm on the
so you
average
got
size because
yeah.
I'm taller than average, but I'm thinner.
Yeah.
He's taller than
Taller
average
and
and
thicker.
thicker.
Listen, guys, next
I'm
game
like
don't pick
5
such
Cs
massive
thick. Yeah.
characters.
All right, I'll be an Alkin next time.
Perfect.
Just fly
No,
myself.
that's me.
Yeah. Okay.
Or bunny.
There's Aarakocra as well. And tieflings with wings,
I mean, I could probably just
if you want to do
climb.
flying.
What?
Yeah, you could probably just climb, but that's a long
Very-
climb
basically,
even
you
for
give
you.
something else up.
I mean,
think
my
it's the
athletics is good.
You
I
give
mean, it's
up
gonna take a while.
Hellish
So
Rebuke.
okay. I'm gonna drop me off on the scaffolding, and then I'm going to tie the ropes on the scaffolding by the wall and just chuck it down.
Okay.
Like all 150 feet, like tie
Oh,
them
okay.
together.
You only have 2 out mine and yours, so you only have 100.
Now-
We left them all tied together earlier.
Why
Yeah.
would we have done that?
Because we tied mine and his together.
Yeah, and
Now-
I did not untie them. I just had you bring them down.
Oh.
I realized I left the detail out. When you flew up, you had to cross the river of lava to be able to get to the side where all of this is transpiring.
So I have to fly them over the river,
Correct.
Through the woods.
which I cannot do.
It wasn't a problem for you guys crossing it, naturally. I realize I neglected that detail.
I feel like you've given him a ride before.
I have, but that's okay. We'll retcon it.
To Atasha's house we go.
Okay. Here's my rope. You work on that. Double check that all the knots are secure, please. With him falling, could you just
Oh, please. Not a
in
baby.
character? I'm pretty sure one of us made a shitty roll when we tied them together, and I don't think that they'll actually hold very long.
They could like use the broom. Well, the broom, if you're gonna say the broom isn't strong enough to carry them, totally reasonable. But we could use the broom to assist in climbing.
You could,
'Cause
yes.
It couldn't actually carry the whole weight, but it'd be like an assisted pull-up, right? Have you ever done an assisted pull-up? Like that's like a real thing.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. It's just hilarious thinking of the image of it.
A broom just like behind the butt, just pushing you up.
I figured like be like attached to like some of your like leathers or something. Just looped through, just-
Well, that's all right. So either way, I'm tying, dropping the rope down. I mean, worst case, you can also just, you know.
Could I have you make an athletics check for me? Or a survival, sorry. Survival check.
I
Maybe
prefer
start trying to climb the
athletic,
wall.
Or
Yeah.
No, where are you going?
You're on the wrong side.
survival.
We don't know that.
12?
Okay.
It's a knot.
Good.
It's a knot.
Oh, that. Okay.
That makes me feel good. I'm
I
gonna go
didn't know what it
fly.
was for.
I'm gonna go
Gotcha.
fly down then, if you're good here.
Sure.
All right. Just
Sure.
and I will silently descend.
14?
Start going up.
Well, now, what are you doing? What do you say we're gonna wait for him?
It's a slow progress, but you know, you're going.
We don't know what's going on up there.
I mean, I haven't
I'll
heard
descend
any
with a
screaming
little
yet.
bit more speed since I kind of know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
It's just down, and I know what's down there.
Sure.
So
So you break through the smog and on the opposite side, because you know the lava does provide a decent glow to the area. You see the deer kind of looking up at Dorgirin, asking where he's going.
I just silently fly over.
Okay.
Like stay behind his head.
Okay.
Do I perceive her?
Well, you rolled a 19 on your stealth check earlier, so I'll go ahead and make another one. You still have advantage on the rolls. What's your passive perception? Because you're not really
15.
Okay. You beat a 15.
16.
Ooh, just barely.
Just
Okay.
barely.
Yeah.
So I'll like kind of. What are you doing?
You just hear that whisper in your ear.
What would
Actually, no. I want to go full smile, and I want to flip upside down and go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like Maverick, chill.
Whips in front of you, then.
Oh, hey, whoa, wait.
Hey, hi. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm going up.
What would
Well,
be a
you
surprise
need to be on the other
check?
side of the lava.
Oh, what's on this side?
Darkness.
Ooh.
But the minotaur being held captive are on the other side.
Ooh.
Oh, they got Minotaur.
Is there a way over from this side?
I
We could
don't know.
approach?
We just saw darkness.
Because we
However,
could like approach in the darkness.
well, so okay. Here's the thing. You want to come down. I don't want you to fall. You're like 10 feet.
I'm just like holding on.
Yeah.
You're gonna get tired. Don't want your fingers to cramp before you actually have to make the real climb.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I go back down.
So I tell them about the tracks that run over into the darkness. So theoretically, you could walk forward on the tracks. However, we don't know what's running on the tracks, and there are a couple ballista pointed out. So you'd probably be seen and shot. I think our best bet is to sneak up on this side.
Well, you said this side is darkness.
No, that side. I say this side, and I'm pointing to the other side across the lava pit.
Well, wouldn't the
This-
darkness be easier to sneak up on them?
Well, it's darkness until you can see.
Well, I mean, that's how
There's
darkness
nothing
works.
there. It's just dark vision.
I think there's like a lost in translation happening here.
So you know how when it's really dark, you can only see so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. That kind of darkness. So like the closer you get to something to see, then you'll be able to see it. But outside of that, like if I stood 60 feet away from you in the dark, you couldn't see me.
What are feet?
Maybe.
So at some point, they're going to be able to see you walking out if you just walk over on the track. You could pretend to be slaves.
I think our weapons are too big for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about I fly you over to the other side, and then can I trust you with my broom?
No.
Switching to all state is easy.
Switching to all state's easy though.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I fucking love how it just randomly.
I mean, that'd be good though. You'd have insurance. You'd be
Taking
covered.
that inspiration away from you.
Well, I can just climb. I mean,
Here they cover accidental damage.
ooh, that's nice. But what about medical cards?
No, that's a different company.
Oh, okay.
Just sitting there
You're
waiting.
thinking of the one with
Listening to all state ads in your head.
I'm gonna look for like a pebble.
Yeah.
Is there anything around?
I mean, there are rocks behind the wall or on the wall that you're currently like kind of
Just want something like
perched against.
this big.
Yeah, sure.
I want to pick one. Like chuck it in the direction I think they are.
Okay.
So we have like, you said you like tied up ropes and stuff on the wall, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just have to get you over the lava flow. So can I trust you to
How wide is the
fly?
lava flow?
How far?
Yeah.
So the lava river itself is probably like 20 feet wide, maybe 30.
Okay.
And then the shores where it's kind of like hardened but still
Ah.
lava, is about another like 10 feet.
So you cannot jump it.
I mean, you could try.
No, that
You could
actually-
certainly try. Yes.
What happens if you
So,
touch the
how
lava?
about this? I
Lot
fly
of
you
damage.
over to the other side of the lava flow,
It's
and then
obscene. Anyway,
Is it like 10 d20s?
How are you gonna get your broom
Not
back
quite
there?
there.
well, see, that's the thing. So I
I'll
fly
check.
you to the other side. You fly
may
my
be
broom
comfortable
to the
with
other side. You fly my broom back, and then I fly you and I both back over to the other side.
Wait, you sure the broom can handle that?
Well,
Sounds like
if you
Jumping
break
with
my
a lot
broom,
more
I
steps.
will kill you.
I mean, it's not like I'd be breaking it on purpose.
I will kill you.
Okay.
hey, she can do magic, you know.
Hey, check this out. And I'm like, Druidcraft, and make a flower just pop out of nowhere.
Oh, nice.
I
can do
imagine
magic
it
too.
took so much effort though. He's like, it's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. Anyway, over the
all
river.
right, you let's go.
Sure.
Alright, so I fly the deer over.
Okay.
I fly back.
Hmm.
I tell Dorgirin how to use the broom. You say up with the intent to fly. Broom only once does he get this.
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
And
bring it.
then only once does he get this. So
I
okay.
mean, like,
10 d10.
I was gonna say I know it's bad.
Or
just
55.
standing over there talking.
Okay.
Like, you could have
Yeah.
just sent him over on his own first, and then
I
Got
go,
it.
broom, we're gonna give a trial run. and then the real run, he only gets to fly you one time, and then I rescind your power. Same with Vidyr. He gets 2 trials, 2
Would it be
tests on the other
athletics to leap
side,
over?
and then one.
What?
One
Would it be
trial.
athletics to leap over?
It would be, yes.
We've
Okay.
calculated the
Give it a
distance. You would not
test.
make it.
Dorgaren, give it a test.
With
Don't
me.
fly over the lava yet. Just try and fly in a circle. On this side.
Okay, so hop aboard the broom.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm like, okay, let's go.
That's not what
Nothing
I told
happens.
you to say.
Starts to hover a little bit, and
His feeling.
it's going like not like when Rin flies it around and everything. It's more like the like puttering kind of.
Swish and flick the shit out of it.
Hey, I got a better idea. I'm gonna hop off the broom and hand it back to her. Take this rope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna nail a pitton into this side, tie the rope around it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fly over there, and then attach this other side over. Because I don't think this is gonna handle me.
You're gonna tightrope walk across the lava flow, as opposed to just.
Gonna do the suspended. Under,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the whole shakiness of the broom doesn't give me confidence.
But the shakiness and shyness of someone's ability to tie something and you to hang
Hey, you go-
suspended in the air.
Go over there and help
gives
her
you
tie the rope.
more confidence.
I'm already over there. I don't hear nothing.
It's true.
I'm just sitting 100-something feet above you guys. I have
Throwing-
no idea.
Throwing rocks at us like a child.
I'm bored.
Like a good neighbor. These rocks are there.
How far am I from the ledge? Like down from the ledge?
I would say 10, 15 feet tops.
Just give it one more try.
Depending on,
and
like,
then
where you
give it
want
one
to
more
be.
time.
How hard of a climb is it up to the edge of the ledge?
Well, you have the like kind of support framework,
Mhm.
so not hard at all. I mean, there is an athletics check involved, but it's not.
Can I like kind of sneak up and like scout it while I'm waiting since I have nothing else to do?
When you say scout it, what like
Like-
define what you mean?
Like,
'Cause I need that sort of detail.
I mean-
He's a cat.
He doesn't know sit yet. Or stay.
I swear to God. I was wanting to. I mean, just kind of like the whole, just the eyes and like kind of.
Okay. So when you say scout, I wanted to be sure that I understood that you mean like hop up and start walking around. That's why I was like, hang on. Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm brazen, but I'm not dumb.
It's a bold move, but I wasn't sure if you were that like.
I mean, they
I
kind of
bet I can
overlap.
probably sneak around up there. So okay. So
Stealth doesn't mean invisibility.
true. And thank you for making that distinction.
It doesn't? Dang it.
So when you you make the climb, go ahead and roll an athletics check for me, real quick.
Jesus, what are these rolls? I mean, it's still gonna be fine.
Okay, plus 10. Over
Wait, are you saying athletics or acrobatics?
10. Athletics.
It's strength to climb?
Yes, it is.
Oh, then it's a 6. I'm terrible.
Oh. Okay.
Because acrobatics is how I, like, I'm
You're
If
pulling
you-
yourself up by a rope, not like
I'm not
parkouring
on a
up
rope.
there.
Right. If you wanted to say you would parkour it, that's fine. Hey, all right. Yeah, we're streaming. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Do your thing. So. Okay. I will allow you in this instance to say that you're going to parkour up the scaffolding because it is a frame, a lattice of wood planks that you could potentially do that off of. Like in theory, that's possible.
Okay.
You have to mutter parkour. as
So
you
then,
do
what's
it.
the number then at that point?
Oh, 16.
Okay, so you're able to make it.
So that's why I was like, I guess I get it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out which ones are athletics and acrobatics.
Well, I mean, like climbing, you're literally like
Pulling yourself.
pulling yourself up.
But given the way that it is set up, you would have the ability to kind of like bounce your way up effectively. So I'd allow it. Yeah. Okay. So the next roll, arguably probably the one that's most important, would be your stealth.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's a 12.
We hear horns. Oh boy.
I have not rolled a double digit on a dice yet. I haven't rolled above a 6, I don't think.
So, as you crest
Do you want new dice?
between the tracks,
No
to kind of
fucking
just
idea.
peek your head up and around, you see kind of the same situation you saw before. The platform, you do see like this kind of like large tent off to your left. And where you're kind of surveying around, you hear, which languages do you speak?
Bissell, Common, Corey, Sylvan.
Okay. You hear a language you do not understand.
Hit him with the Puss in Boots face.
One similar to language you heard just yesterday, actually. Same vowel structure, not quite as deep booming a voice, but you hear some words before you quickly realize that they're in your direction.
Hear some words. They're not good words.
It's short. It sounds inquisitive.
Guttural.
So what do you do?
Is there like a so there's all the lattice work? Is there like a way to get like up in the lattice work and hide it under the tracks,
You can certainly try.
or is it like see through?
I'm saying you can certainly try.
I mean, I can look and see. If
You can
see.
find a spot where you might be able to creep your way into to hide.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Make a stealth check.
Hey, a dirty 20.
Okay. So,
The first double digit of the night.
as you do that quick, you know, kind of where you've seen like different like thieves and stuff like perch themselves up, like almost Spider-Man in a room, like avoiding Aunt May being, you know, catching him kind of thing, just in a corner. So you hear a heavy set of footsteps. Just, boom. You can kind of see this dust come down from the logs that, or I'm sorry, from the planks that make up the railing. As you hear some words get shouted out, you don't understand the language, but you hear voices, a couple of them, two of them. One shouting out to the one that's on the tracks, and one shouting back, "Gora, Gora." He just continues walking back. You hear, boom.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna stay here now. Curiosity almost killed the cat.
So, as you then,
It's been like 5 minutes.
You guys are too busy arguing how to cross a stupid lava river.
You don't know that.
I feel like that is fitting for Rainier to be like, I'm bored.
He's a cat.
And
Yeah.
honestly, it could have been useful.
Sure.
Could have been. Wasn't.
But didn't also end in the end of your character either, so yay for that.
That's a.
Well, because my other thought was to hurry up and just jump on the rope and climb down, but then I figured they would just cut it.
Oh, no. Well, as the group then effectively is going to ferry, well, you ferried Vidir across the lava river.
You're here and try to get. Is he actually like? Is it just putting slowly or is it dipping at all?
It dipped more from where you had been sitting on it, but it is holding, but it is putting slowly as well.
Yeah. So you just need
That would
to
be
just be a little higher from the lava
Howdy.
flow than I
It's
would
more
normally
just like-
fly, and just go across nice and slow. You can do it. You can do it.
Put your back into it.
You have to believe in it.
Believe it.
Ooh. Yeah.
All you need is a happy thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh.
Picks you back up again.
More.
You just think and kind of pull on the handle a little bit.
Let out the clutch slowly.
And it slowly kind of carries you across the lava. You don't get near it enough to be any sort of concern for you or the broom.
Okay.
But it does move a little slower than you've seen, you know, Rin kind of zip across with it before. But is able to carry you though, and you get to the other side.
Okay.
That wasn't me this time.
All right,
was not-
Darkhair,
no,
give
it
it a try first, and then
I already went across.
yeah, but like tell the dude, tell him how to do it.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
You look cute.
I probably could have just jumped it, you know.
No.
I mean, look at my calves. I'm not talking about kids. I'm not talking about my legs.
No. You're too fat.
I'll give you inspiration for that one too. I had the exact same thought too. So.
I didn't. So it caught me completely by surprise. I'm talking about kids.
I mean, you probably could make it farther if you had a couple kids to launch off of, but
Hey.
Yeah,
I'm
I gotta go.
the broom.
I gotta go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems counterintuitive.
I don't know what's going on, man.
How do I make it?
You had to tell it to go up.
Broom, go up.
Picks you up and yeah.
Broom, go forward.
That's not how it works.
I'm thinking it. Is
Okay.
that how it works?
Kind of. You gotta also like kind of lean.
I don't know that. Broom, keep going forward.
I'm just a ball of anxiety on the other side.
Broom, go faster.
This is the worst decision ever.
You eventually see Vadir kind of carry himself across.
Broom, stop.
Get up there.
Broom down. Park. Broom, park.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Never again. It's like hugging my broom.
That's mean.
To let you know, going forward, you can send the broom to travel alone to a destination within 1 mile of you. Speak the command word.
Oh, sweet. I
Name the
forgot about-
location and are familiar with that place. The broom comes back to you when you speak another command word, provided the broom is within 1 mile of you.
Right. Next time.
Yeah.
Wait.
So,
Come on, Mom. We're gonna be late for school.
I hop on the broom. All right, you ready?
No.
Too bad. Up.
it also has that, the slower gated kind of like, okay.
Broom, go forward.
No, you have no longer the power.
Broom betrayed.
Betrayed.
Oh, wait, that's what you say? Just kidding.
Also nice.
It just starts stabbing you with its bristles.
Yeah.
Suddenly have a bunch of splinters.
It's not damage, but really is annoying.
Ah.
Makes you itchy.
All right. Okay, I have a feeling that Rainier is probably getting antsy. So, what we're gonna need to do is,
Like it makes sense.
we're gonna need to ascend. Unfortunately, Dorkiran.
I'm gonna start climbing the wall.
Okay.
There's a rope.
Oh,
Yeah, and you do
Yeah,
see that
there's
there
a
is
rope.
a rope there.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and make that athletics check at advantage.
Add advantage.
do you want to climb or fly?
I like it here.
This is where you
What does
live.
that mean?
Fly.
Okay.
Just don't drop me.
27?
You'll know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
What? No.
After eventually you kind of hear a little bit of noise coming from beneath you. Not enough to offset the sound coming from behind you by any means. But you see the rope become taut. And after just a few minutes, you see Dorgiran pulling himself up pretty rapidly, actually.
Come on, fatty.
And then slowly behind him, Ran and Vadir.
Oh.
Oh shit! Where's
Yeah, with you crept up in that space, they can't find you immediately anyway.
I thought you said
I
you
like-
left him.
Do you still have like a little pebble or something you can like toss at us?
I'm just gonna let him see what happens.
I can't really peek up without my horns
Hmm.
like sticking out first.
Well, But
It's true.
you can. There's like a ledge.
We're on
like
a
you're climbing up.
ledge.
You're climbing to a ledge, and you're like under the lattice work of the minecart tracks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're not.
And then
on
there's
the
still
ledge.
like
The
10,
ledge is
15
further
feet
away.
to the actual ledge.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I don't know where Rhaenyra is.
I thought you said you left him up here.
I did, but you know Rhaenyra clearly he didn't stay. It doesn't look like any of the bullets have been fired. And if there was a commotion, I feel like we would have heard it. So that's a good sign. Maybe he's just hiding somewhere.
Can you like poke him in the brain space?
No, I have to be able to see him. And I'm not wasting a spell slot on something.
You don't even try. Like you.
Can I try and perceive?
Yeah, make a perception check.
He just flicks his tail out of the high.
What was your stealth roll? It was like 20 something, right?
It was a dirty 20.
30-20, thank you.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. Yeah, you spotted him.
Rin has been through
Oh,
a
he's
lot
right
of
there.
stress, okay? So she's just, her trying is like
What do you mean? I don't
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah,
a
so
lot of stress.
you see Dorgirin point you out.
It's like. I'm
Oh.
still using all
Mhm.
four,
Oh, yeah.
so I'm just like the tail, just like.
I see him.
You point him out to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it contested if I tried to look for him? So if I got a dirty 22,
I literally
Dirty
just
20
I
as
already
well?
saw him.
Oh, right, but
pointed
dirty
it out
20
to
now.
you.
but I still gotta see him. You just pointed in the
We
corner.
get him
not
pointing you
invisible.
out.
He's not
Yeah,
invisible.
exactly.
What are you talking about? That's how
Alright,
it
so you
works.
see that
All right.
little gray space right between the little I
Just have to
will
wait.
mindling. Well, how far away is he?
10, 15
Yeah,
feet.
10, 15.
Okay, yeah.
You're just, yeah.
Hey,
stuck up
buddy.
there.
Tried to scout. Bad idea.
Yeah.
So-
You stuck there now?
No, I'm just staying out of sight.
Did they see you?
No.
So you speak giant? Who speaks giant natively?
None of us, but she can comprehend languages.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
But you
All right.
have to tell me.
Just had to be sure. Right. Okay.
Would we know what Goliaths speak on our own?
You can make a history check to see if you recognize the language. Because,
Jesus
you know, the
fucking-
words could be similar, but they could be still a different language. Could.
At this point, it doesn't matter what I roll. An 8.
Can any of us? Anyone else?
Well, he
You're
has
not
to tell
sure.
us that they spoke
Oh.
first.
Vowel structure was similar, but you're like, you can't be certain.
Right. They came looking. They were talking. I don't know. Maybe recognize it. I don't know. Point is,
What does it sound like?
side note here. Sorry. So, I know there's 2 towers of ballistas.
Mm.
How close are they to this ledge? As in, my thought process here, so that way it'll help you probably answer what I can do it, is basically sneaking to each one and surprise attacking them to take control of the towers.
Okay. Each one's about 10 to 15 feet from the ledge. Not from your current standing, but from the ledge.
Yes.
So one is, probably closer to
So
20,
are we
20
kind
to
of
30
in
from your
between the
current.
2 of them, basically?
No, you're much more in line with one of them right now. You're 15 to 20 feet from that one, and then you're probably closer to like 25, 30 to the other, because it's farther away.
Okay.
In
The
line
problem
with
is
the
that we're
other
going to
track.
have to get to it and then also then climb it.
And the
Well,
ledge isn't terribly tall. It's about 5 feet up. It's mainly used as a slightly higher elevated point to look at the tracks. But beyond those, you did see 2 watchtowers that were closer to about what we would imagine about the middle of the mining camp.
Do those have ballistae as well?
You did not see ballista on them. They also were manned, though. They also were manned, though,
The ballista or the towers?
the towers.
Oh, that's fine.
So you know.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I would assume watchtowers are going to be manned in a slave encampment. So my thought process is ambushing these towers.
mm-hmm.
I just had a great idea. So
He said
one
one
time
time he has a terrible.
Press X it out.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Just tell me your idea.
what?
I've taught you well.
I don't know what happened. I don't know that I like it.
Tell me your idea.
So the first one is like 15 feet from the ledge, so they can take out that one. The other
Who's
one's about
big?
those,
Okay.
and then the other one's about 30 feet away. While I can get there in a turn, you're really not going to want to. You could fly me in and drop me on it, and we can ambush these towers and take control of the ballistas.
Right, but how do beefcakes want to beefcakes to get to where you are
It's only-
without being seen?
Well, I mean, it's only they're climbing up this lattice work, which they're strong enough to do it. And it's then from there it's like 15 feet. So as long as they can climb up it without, alerting the entire world, they should be fine.
Right, so but then when we start the attack, then we have, say it's successful, right? And we have these 2 ballista towers. Then we have maybe 10 more Goliaths to contend with.
Yeah, but now we have ballistas and places to defend.
So we have 2 shots with ballistas
Do we know how long it takes to reload a ballista?
It
that
takes
none of us have ever used.
Yeah, you don't know. You also don't. I'll give you this information ahead of time. You don't know how easy it is to reposition ballista.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we really think they don't swivel?
I don't know. they're
I'm
very
just
big.
assuming they'll swivel.
You know what they say about assumptions?
Have I ever seen a ballista before?
I don't think you have. I mean, they're siege weaponry, so you may have seen him on, stationed on like a wall at some point, but never like
I got
in like
in
up
action.
close.
got a dirty 20 on history.
So yeah, you're familiar that ballista are siege weaponry, also used in defensive in defense of towns and civilizations.
Often placed on walls and such.
Yeah, but that they often are not meant to fire upon their rear flank.
They're not supposed to fire on what they're protecting.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they would be used to put down a rebellion.
Okay, counter idea.
What?
Oh,
I was thinking in a city kind of thing. Like, these people in here, they're going to be a problem. Spinning around
Right,
and
yeah.
just- yeah.
No,
Not
no,
this
I'm-
one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's like these are.
Yeah.
It's a slave mining camp. I assume everything is meant to keep them in line, not really keep people out.
Fair. These citizens have really got that idea.
Yeah. We gotta put this rebellion down.
Listen,
They're
I
having
believe
a
Frank, he
parade.
keeps
What are you
raising-
talking about?
this
keeps
is-
raising the prices of the fish. It's criminal.
Have you guys heard of Mao?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I hope Nictal isn't dealing with that right now with the water crisis and all.
Okay. All right. What's your
Okay,
plan?
so I relay his plan, and I say I think it's a bad idea. Any other ideas? Because here's the setup, and I explain the setup. I'm explaining the setup. Don't move.
I'm chilling.
And we could
I
probably
start carving my name into it.
holler out to the
Rename what's
boys out there.
here. I like how that's actually the
We
oldest.
could probably
name.
holler out to the minotaur out there.
Yeah.
They could probably help.
Maybe.
This is
How?
like in ancient Rome where they've written it.
You look exhausted. And they're chained, right? They're chained.
They're chained.
They're chained. That looks like a
Chained.
bunch of hostages to me rather than help.
Chains are meant to be broken.
With
They have nothing
what?
to lose but their chains.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose.
Chain.
Have we seen what kind of weapons the Goliaths are carrying?
Yes. Well, you know
Probably.
what? I didn't call for a roll because you were just surveying quickly. I'll have you make a perception check to determine exactly how much you saw in that time that you surveyed quickly before.
That is a 22.
Okay. Did you want to roll as well, Rin?
Yeah. Perception.
Yes.
I'm great at perception. 12.
Okay. So, with 12, you had the information I provided
Yeah.
before. 22, you saw that every Goliath was carrying a great axe and some javelin, with a couple exceptions. You saw a couple of them carrying what looked like these kind of, I mean, for lack of a better term, they're muskets.
Blunderbuss?
Well, muskets. Proper.
What's the difference between a musket and a blunderbuss?
Musket's a single shot. A blunderbuss is like a think of a shotgun.
Yeah, it's like the
shotgun.
Yeah, it's a shotgun.
Ye old shotgun. Yeah.
Are they muskets or are they arquebuses? The precursor.
Oh my god. Okay, that's.
They're muskets. We'll just leave it at muskets.
That was very.
For our game, we'll just leave it at muskets.
Now is it a top? Is it a top trigger arquebus? or a bottom?
Now, granted,
Yeah.
you may not be terribly familiar with this object in terms of like the D sense or anything, but it was a long-barreled weapon that seemed very similar to the pistols you had seen before
Sure.
for the
Big
bandits.
pistols.
Exactly. And to that end, there were only probably 5 of them that had those.
Oh, only five.
So I'm gonna kind of whisper down to you guys.
Not all of them.
That's true. It's not a band of.
Okay.
It's not a
So,
band of bandits
keep in
with
mind,
pistols.
They have big pistols.
Oh, they have big pistols.
Big
I say that
pistols. And javelins. So they are gonna have range on us.
They have range weapons.
Do we think we could maybe get them to come over to the ledge and fight them that way?
Well, here's my thoughts. And I'm saying this in my head and out loud, which is a weird thing to say. So you said that they talked to you, but you have no idea what they said, right?
It sounded kind of familiar,
Okay.
but like something I've heard recently-ish.
First off,
that fair?
I could cast comprehend languages, and then regardless of what they say, or I just know what it is and can speak it. So I don't have to know what they're speaking to just like pick that language, which
This
is
is
kind of nice.
Actually, a weird question on this spell that I don't know. Like, so you can just understand all languages at that point, right?
Mhm.
Spoken,
Any
yes.
spoken,
Okay.
and if
But-
I can read it, if I can touch it.
Do you know what languages it is? Or is it you just know you can now understand it?
I would say technically you wouldn't know what the language is. But I would allow for like an intelligence check to say like, I think that's this.
Okay.
Mhm.
That was more of an aside because I didn't know how it worked.
And to that end, you can hear them shouting. It's kind of echoing from where you're currently at,
Mhm.
as they're talking to each other, and it is a loud mining operation, so they do have to speak loudly.
Ren doesn't actually know the languages of any of the creatures that she talks to. She makes up their own names. So this is like the
Nice.
big grunting mean
Mhm.
language.
I like it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a thought, right? I could fly, hopefully stealthily, over to each ballista and use the mage hand to try to disable them, so that those will be out of play. And then you guys could position yourselves, and then I could walk up the tracks, make myself known, cast comprehend languages, talk to them, try to distract them and pull their attention to me, pull them all to the ledge, let them know about the Minotaur Rebellion and the Twinkly and whatever I'm here to talk to, what's his face, whatever. And then you guys flank.
Somehow you floating over an open chasm when they have ranged weapons doesn't strike me as a good idea.
If I just hug the ledge on both sides, and then I like peek my head up, cast mage hand,
We're
back
talking
down,
to them.
around. No, and then I would fly back into the darkness and then walk up, like, over the railroad tracks, just forward out of the darkness.
So, I'm just poking my head down like,
Better than what I had.
What do you-
Apparently they're chained.
I mean, you guys can still yell.
I'm sure their weapons are strong enough to break through the chains.
I doubt it. It's mining equipment.
Which has to break through.
It's designed to break through like hard rock and stuff.
Yeah,
You
but
could
in
break
movies
chains
that
easily.
literally never works. Have you seen Stranger Things season 4?
No,
He had to break his foot to break the
I
chain.
have never seen an entire episode of Stranger Things.
Well, it doesn't work.
Or it just didn't work in the show because
It would take
Drama.
a lot of hitting. A
Alright,
lot of
drama.
hitting.
They don't have to
It's
break the.
tempered iron.
They don't have to break the part that's on their foot. They just have to break the
Just
chain.
relax now. You guys are in your golden tank. You're good.
you just gotta like break what it's connected to.
Yeah, but that would take like
Like,
a lot of hits. I feel like that's a lot of rounds of them just
Well,
hitting their chain.
I mean, it's also usually it would be what? I mean, are they tied to a spot? Was it just like shackles between their legs, or was it like chain that was like hooked to like a piton that's on the
Mine
ground to
hooked
keep
up
them
to-
from running away?
Yes, you could see that generally speaking, they were shackled to themselves, not to any sort of specific spot to be able to mine. So
What does that mean?
kind of like the like the prisoner kind of line almost, where there's a few of them that are out within the mine that appear to be all kind of like fixed to a chain,
Like a chain gang.
effectively.
They're
Yes.
playing
So
Red Rover.
like
But
effectively, like roughly, we'll say 4 or 5 of them chained together, but not chained to the wall.
correct.
Okay,
So 2 groups of 4-ish.
I guess that's actually a question.
Yes, actually.
So they're chained
And then
together in groups.
There were additionally those that were in the center, kind of like either recovering or resting, that were also chained to each other.
So they're not chained in place. They're just chained to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could still punch and hit and stuff theoretically.
We're also assuming that.
But they're gonna be difficult to actually move around.
Well, so here's my thing though. I wonder how many times they. It depends on how broken like their spirit is, because they may obviously if they join us and it fails, then they're gonna be.
Which is why if I come out of the darkness and talk about a Minotaur rebellion and how the herd is coming to break them free, that may bolster their spirits. You know? And if they're close enough, I could even mind link with some of them and tell them.
I also like my idea of just ambushing one of these people and then using a dead body to go. Andre sends his regards, and I'll kick the dead body down.
But then we're at the edge, and they're all in the middle.
The edge of
And then
glory.
essentially they could kill all of those Minotaur.
They want
Right, the edge of glory.
waste their time killing the Minotaur.
You always want to go in full bore, and it always blows up in our face. I'm just saying.
I mean, you guys do what you want. I will follow. It was just my idea.
I say we take out the ballistas first, and then we deal with the guards.
You want me to see if I can disable them stealthily?
Yeah, that'd probably be the better play, I think.
Okay. I'll try.
I don't want to get shot with no ballista.
I will try stealthing over on my broom
Assuming it
to
can turn
one of the
around.
ballista.
There's guards on
First
the
off,
ballista.
before I go, I'm gonna take out some soot and I'm gonna wipe it on my mouth and I'm gonna bring it up towards my head and I'm gonna cast comprehend languages so I can hear what they're saying.
Okay.
I can understand what
So
they're
you're
saying.
flying up on the broom.
Yeah, well, I'm on the ledge right now. Cast comprehend languages, then go on the broom and fly stealthily over to one of the ballista.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Let me mark off comprehend languages real quick. With advantage, right?
She's like, please, please, please.
Okay. 17?
Okay.
That's good for me.
That is. So, as we're kind of floating up and flying over. Terrible time for the music to stop.
That's a great time because it's nerve wracking.
It's
Yeah,
suspenseful.
true. Suspense. Oh, was it? It's killing me. I hope it lasts.
Suspenseful.
So,
It's palpable.
as you kind of drift over, kind of come up from the ledge, and as you begin flying towards them, as you begin to kind of open your mouth, you see one of them look over at you. Say, "Who goes there? Who are you? Who brings you to these mines?"
Itosh does.
And you saw the other one like shift the ballista right at you.
He's staying in my head to bring your hey, move.
Now it hasn't spun around, but it does pivot.
I bring word from the cave's entrance. The Minotaur are preparing to mount an attack.
You see his eyes immediately light up. You need to speak to Brutus.
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay.
And kind of walks off the ledge and kind of ushers you in. As you fly inward, you
I'm
see.
being ushered in.
Hmm?
I say I'm being ushered in.
Okay.
Turn here if it's spotted.
As you float inward,
Mhm.
you hear him say, he turns back. Why do you have the broom?
It gets me around faster.
There's an odd item.
It is.
Keeps walking with you, and you can see these just like
Swedish?
hobbled.
He's an odd item.
These are all items.
All to do the forward.
I knew this was gonna happen. But I'm like,
No,
you're gonna have the Swedish
is-
accent, damn it.
We gotta get it out. We gotta get it out.
It's fair. It's fair.
We're jittery. It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. We're good now.
So as you begin floating forward, you see some of the minotaur, the ones that are kind of like clustered in the center between these two tracks, and both of the tracks. Then you see them giving you kind of more of an idea of it. They come together and then wind into these two separate tracks that lead towards the mine, where you can see mine carts being stocked with what looks like this kind of like powdery substance and these black rocks that they've been mining. As he continues bringing you over, you hear him shout up, "Brutus, come down."
Right, as we're walking, I go, Rainier, I'm breaking mind link, and I mind link with every minotaur I can pass as we're walking, and I say, Andre is attacking, prepare to fight, we've come to help. Andre is attacking, prepare to fight, we've come to help.
Rinse and repeat. You got it. So, you see one Goliath who kind of honestly stands above the others that you've noticed. One of the ones that actually has the musket strapped to his back. You see him come down, and as he walks towards you, the Goliath that you're standing or floating next to is about 7 feet tall. The other one's closer to like 9. He's a full 2 feet taller, and he is built. You also notice that he has hair, which none of the other ones do. It's a bit odd. But he looks to you and says, "Why have I been called down here?"
The minotaurs are massing for an attack.
"These minotaurs have been beaten.
No, the ones in the desert.
Who sent you?"
I work for Atash.
Make a deception check.
Technically, they all do. Should we go up?
Okay. He looks to you. "If what you say is true, then prove it."
I build up a firebolt.
"We have many magic users here.
Yeah, we're kind of a dime a dozen.
You're not. But what does a human come down here, speaks that she speaks, or works for Atash? Says of a Minotaur rebellion, and we have heard of none. We're the Terenkali. Ravathrax should report this to us. He mans the wall."
Well, I heard that the Telinkli are no longer friendly.
"We have heard the same. You should be coming with me, and we'll sort this out with Itash ourselves."
Great.
He grabs you by the neck. That whole, like, hand on your neck kind of.
Ow,
Yeah.
I don't need to be manhandled, dick.
Pulls you over. Do you try and, like, break out of it or anything, or just go with
No, I go with it.
it? Okay.
Would like to sneak up to the ledge.
So I was like, what are we just letting this?
Did you tell us?
So,
I'm still hidden in the corner.
She told you that she was breaking mind link.
Oh.
That she got caught. I don't know this in character, but I know this out of character.
Just gonna, like,
I'm
let's go.
assuming we hear a kerfuffle.
And
It went as well as we thought it would.
will-
And I'm gonna start like climbing out from my hiding spot.
I'm gonna start climbing up, I guess.
There is my Sorry, I'm looking for a spell.
no, you're fine.
Okay.
So, when you climb up, do you do so stealthily?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Stealth checks, please. And then, Rin, what do you do?
I am going to, because it's a psionic spell, I can cast it with sorcery points to do it without verbal somatic components.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. And I'm going to mind link with him and say, you've done fucked up now, and he'll cast Dissonant Whispers right into his head.
Okay. So that'll be effectively surprise. So I'll give you that first. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative as you guys have are requesting it, but we'll go ahead and pause on that for just a moment. So you guys roll stealth rolls first, whatever you got. See what you do for that.
So stealth is 19.
Okay.
Initiative.
Well,
'cause you were-
we'll hold on that for just a second. Keep your initiative roll as it is now. Okay. So 19.
13.
Okay.
Nat 20, so 27.
Okay. So.
What's your guys' battle
You
cry?
are
Is it
shadow.
So, as you creep up over the
I am our
ledge,
shadow.
all three of you do so with a pretty decent amount of kind of quietness to your footsteps and as you're climbing over the ledge. You see the guard's attention has been pulled to the person that went inside their mining operation, and none of them are facing you.
How far away are they?
Well, we'll go ahead and pull up the battle map as we're going to be going into initiative now.
Okay.
So whatever initiative rolls, if you have them, keep them for right now. And I need to roll initiative, and then we're going to go into this. So the battle map. Emily, if you could please refresh the camera as it is once again falling asleep.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and awaken the battle map, which let's go ahead and actually bring that up now.
I just saw what you said. So the one time I don't bring my charger, my laptop is
There we go.
32%. And
Did
an
it-
hour and a half in. Hour in?
Okay, so
Does it
we've
have
got
USB-C?
The
No, it's got like
got
a
them.
cord.
Bad guys, there's the Minotaur.
So I was looking at yours, I was like, I don't know if it would or not.
You might be able to use
All right,
mine.
so
Let's see.
No,
It's
those.
a little one.
I just want to see it. Sorry.
felt the sneeze coming on, but
Yours is bigger.
Is it- I'm just worried about the different voltages. I don't know if they're all the same. Or
okay.
not.
So we need to move one of these two Goliaths that are up here towards the back. The one that has his that has the flag. Oh no, sorry. That one needs to go back. One of these ones. They're up over here. That one goes back.
Oh, there was two on each one?
Yes.
Oh, I thought there was only one.
Nope. And then the one with the flag is next to him, and Ren is next to him.
Where did we climb up at?
Flag?
Sorry.
Oh, that one right there.
This one.
I see.
Here.
Dave, can you move him? No.
I got to, we'll say about here. Rin, you're right next to him.
Yep, sure am. And I hate every minute of it.
Where is this?
Where is?
This isn't you, is it?
Yep, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Then you three are coming up right about here.
There.
Well, it wouldn't those two because I was hiding under that one.
Well, right, so
Or
these
no.
are the two tracks that come in. So
Uh-huh.
you were here,
Okay.
and then so all three of you would be coming up right about here.
Yeah. So that means my ambush thing was a way worse idea because I thought there was only one on each.
Right, no. Two are required to operate them as one
Can you
reloads.
say that again for the camera?
Well, I mean, I would have I'm just saying I didn't know there were two. Like having known two were there would have made a big difference.
Could you say Emily makes the
I-
best plans for me?
I did say there were two per post.
You're
I
still
did.
kind of bad.
Rewatch on the
throw him?
replay if you
What?
don't
You
believe
trying
me.
to throw him?
So, we'll go ahead and roll initiative
the
for
kid?
the
Yeah.
Brutus
You tried to
first.
throw the
Who
Goliath.
is actually
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good. Which, sorry, Emily.
Yeah.
That's okay. But I
If
got him
we
that
both do
surprise, right?
You did, yes.
Okay. So my attack goes off, but I have to wait for my turn to do anything else, right?
Correct. So basically, you get to roll the damage,
Right.
and then we resume from there. The Goliath minions, effectively, are on less than that, so that's good. Which, let's see.
+3.
I'm at 15.
So are these small ones all on the sides the minotaurs?
For these, we've got the how it works out since I don't have Goliath minis. We've got hobgoblins that are the Goliaths,
Mhm.
and then the bugbears are the Minotaur.
Before actual combat engages, before like
So,
our turns, can I
Hobgoblins, bugbear.
just kind of like tap Vadir on the shoulder and like, good luck out there. Let's do this. And I'm gonna use like guidance.
Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Minotaur.
The minotaur are the big hairy ones, and then the smaller ones are the Goliaths.
Yep.
Since they're armored.
So
Right.
Yep.
Minotaur.
Okay,
you get an extra
So,
D4.
we'll go ahead and go
next
around then. Rainier.
Attack. Or
Dirty
any-
20.
Anything that you use.
Nice.
So
I'm also really happy that all those temporary hit points are gone when I cut myself.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
at least
Didn't
you
break
take
into your
an
regular.
actual hit points.
Yeah, true. Ren.
22.
Oh, wow, okay.
nice.
Got
You
that
actually
4
are
plus
up
4
first.
initiative now, guys.
Nice. Dragirin.
17.
Nice. You guys are doing pretty good here, so
What'd you get,
good
Dorian?
on you guys. The deer
17.
15.
bringing up the rear in terms of the party, but definitely not in terms of the initiative.
What'd
I'm
you
just
get,
I'm just a
Dorian?
standard guy. I don't got nothing going for me right now.
So Rin, you had your first surprise round effectively by kicking this whole thing off with some dissonant whispers.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Be this one. Natural 1.
Woo! All right. So that is
Nice.
No.
3d6.
Oh, and for the record, I use my frost right
Okay, gotcha.
in case frost is gonna matter.
8 psychic damage.
8, not bad. Is there another? There's another effect on it though, isn't there?
So wisdom saving throw failed save, and it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay, so
Super useful.
It is.
here's the thing.
When it works.
On a surprise round, he doesn't get his reaction.
Right.
But I'm not going to be a rules layer on that. That doesn't make sense that you would put these horrible screams or whispers, if you will, into
Yeah.
his mind, and then he would begin. By the nature of it, being that he got a natural 1, I'm going to say he actually let you go,
Oh,
and then begins just running away, running downward into the mine, screaming.
You did roll a 1 too, didn't you?
Yeah, natural 1.
See?
Yeah. So he begins running. You hear him just scream, "Oh, witch!" And that's it for his turn. So
Where is he running to?
How far does he run?
he runs. So if it's his. So what was the exact part? Uses his full.
Uses as far as his speed allows.
Okay, so 30 feet. All right. So top of the order then. Rin, you're up.
All right, I will lock eyes with the other Goliath, and I will look him dead in the eyes, and I will go, prepare to die, and I will misty step 30 feet that way.
Okay.
Which
So
way?
closer towards your friends. Right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Which I need to zoom in.
I can't do that.
Misty Step does not require disengage either.
Oh no, I thought. Oh, can only certain people disengage?
It would
No,
be it'd be
anyone
the
can
actual
rest
action,
engage.
whereas
Requires-
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh right, because then she'll probably still want to do stuff.
Which
Actually, could I have gone that way? 'Cause- Can I see?
you can, yes. So
Okay.
the area is well lit by torches
Okay.
and campfires.
I want to go that way. Yeah. I don't want to be directly close to anyone. So, perfect. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are those Goliaths
Okay.
there, or
Yes.
are those Minotaurs? Okay.
So these guys, the bugbears, those are minotaurs.
Okay.
And then everything that's a hobgoblin and armored is
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
I had to zoom in since we're kind of on this
I thought
side of the map
Yeah.
for this
Minotaurs
part of
were
the
in groups of
combat,
4,
so
though.
I wanted to just
Like
get
chain
everything kind of
together.
fixed.
Yeah.
So okay.
Perfect.
they might be chained together.
Okay, so you missed
And
stepped
then
away.
I misty stepped away, and then I'm going to yell, "The ring is with you! Fight for your lives!" And I'm gonna fly up 50 feet.
Okay.
And I guess I have an action still, right? Misty Step's a bonus action.
So I think there might be some the aerial stuff if you want to use that for 50 feet.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
What can go wrong with her going 50 feet in the air and a bunch of people with guns?
And javelins.
Well, if they're shooting at me then and not at you, and I'm a moving target.
There is fall damage too.
Well,
You found out about the fall damage before.
they have to adjust to hit me, so there's that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't think dice take
Wow.
that into account.
That works out perfectly. That's 50 feet exactly.
Perfect.
What?
You are.
Oh.
It's funny. I moved the camera and now you're off screen. Hang on.
Oh, I'm
There we go.
sorry.
We're good. We're good. I zoomed out a little bit. We're all set.
Is it still on?
No, he did it on
Yeah,
his
yeah.
end.
Okay. The screen of the phone.
Yeah, I can control it from here to a certain extent. But repositioning the phone, unfortunately, I can't though. So like, if the zoom is not on the exact spot I need, then we're kind of in a bit of a sticky situation. So
Actually, we'll say I'm at 40. Can I, well, how far down would I have to drop down to still be on the screen?
you're
the
good
next
where you're at
layer?
now. I just zoomed out. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
fine.
I was gonna say I could have not lied up that far for your camera. I'm telling you.
You're fine.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the one that I hit with Snit Whispers.
Okay.
Which I did. I don't need to see details, please. Thank you. +9.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And
16 plus 9, just 25. You know.
just 25.
Casual 25.
This is 8, right? The 2 pyramids.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
And it's correct.
And just throwing it.
Ooh.
6 points of cold damage.
Okay.
That's it.
So, as you see him get hit with this bolt of cold, this ray of frost, you see not only does it hit him and you see him slow down a bit, he actually like almost, it seems like it hits him harder than what you would even have expected earlier. He turns back, you see him with this burning rage in his eyes. You actually see his eyes light up red.
Great. Stellar.
You hear this kind of deep guttural growl come out from him. So, that'd be it for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cool
Okay.
motive, still murder.
Rainier, you're up. Literally, as you've scaled the wall.
Yes, I'm. I want to. Okay, so that seems like a decent idea. I'm just gonna go for the one, I guess, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I go to here? Or no.
How much movement do you have?
Like
30.
Okay.
30.
So I think, based off of the way in which you move, you would be able to still get up there, but you'd have to go back from a different vantage point, as it is 5 feet up, and it is double movement to scale the wall.
I was feeling actually.
Okay,
Like
that's fine.
another
Too.
30.
It's just one.
So hang on. Were you trying to get behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So I mean, I now have
So,
still
no,
like
no.
15.
sorry, hang on. This is the part that I needed to define. When I had them facing this way, that was assuming you were coming from this way, but they're facing outward.
They're facing me now because
Right.
I'm the show.
Yep. And you all scaled the wall stealthily, so they did not notice you guys.
in
The
that
big
case-
show.
Okay,
I got a
hold on.
question.
So,
We'll get back to that in just a second.
3, 4. So it's 20, and then moving here would be 10 feet to get up.
Correct. So you'd be at 30.
Oh, so I don't have to use fill agility.
Exactly.
Sweet. Okay. And then I'm just gonna stab him in the back twice. 3. Twice for sure, obviously with the main weapons, but I'm debating if I'm gonna use my bonus action for that or.
What's your question?
So these towers are made out of wood.
Correct. Yes. All of them are.
Would I be able?
Platforms too.
Would I be able to like essentially break one of the legs on the tower and collapse it?
You can try. Okay, that's your turn.
yeah.
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action first, and I'm going to do an amplified curse, blood curse on him.
Okay.
He doesn't have to do anything. For the duration, he has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and takes 1d8 if he makes more than one attack on its turn.
Ah,
I
okay.
mean, and at the end of its turn, it can do a con saving throw. Pretty low, but
Okay.
I forgot they're Goliath, so he'll probably pass that.
They do tend to be healthy boys.
I forget what happens. Does Amplify require me to do? You have to take damage. I'll look at that in a second. Anyway, so I'm gonna stab him twice with a short sword.
Okay.
Is he gonna use his reaction and turn around or no?
He was not expecting you, so yeah.
Okay. It's a 17 on the dice.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
Uh,
So, and as you look at them, they're all wearing hide armor. So they're not terribly well armored
Yeah.
individuals.
So you're telling me a 27 hits.
Yes.
17 though?
Points damage?
No, 17 total hits,
Oh, yeah,
right?
still
Okay.
hits, yeah.
All right, and then actually on my first one, when you hit with a weapon, you can expend. So, do either of you guys want to use your reaction to move closer?
I'll probably hold on to my reaction because I should be close enough to get to where I'm going or where I want to go.
How
That's
much?
fine.
How far?
Half your movement.
Sure, I'll move up 15 feet.
Just because when I rage, I can use my reaction to attack back and stuff.
That's fine. Oh my god. Do you want me to keep frost damage separate?
No,
So
not for them.
okay. So 4 plus 6. That was 10.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something. And then the other one is 7 plus 6 is 13. So 23 total.
Okay.
And then I used one of my superiority. Oh wait, hold on. I get to add a D8. I forgot. Sorry, new skills. 4 more damage.
27 total?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Isn't that how it works?
He's hurt, but he's still standing.
When you hit the melee, you can transfer an ideal. So here's your action. Move up to half speed without provoking opportunity. Okay, that's neat. Yeah, cool. Done.
Okay. So, Brutus is up. All right.
My buddy.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as you see him look up at you,
Mm-hmm.
you see him pull out the musket on his back and take a shot at you.
Great.
Says, "You will fall to the Emberfist clan."
The what? Okay.
The Emberfist clan. As he fires, ooh, that's gonna hit with a 19 on the dice.
For like how much?
Do you want to use shield?
Maybe.
I don't want to tell you what the total roll is because technically I don't have to.
Oh.
So
You
it's up to you whether you want to use shield or not.
said a 19 on the dice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Not gonna matter.
It might.
22. You rolled a 19. He's got a +2 with the gun. I don't think so.
Okay, that's fair.
Whatever. Math. +3. Thanks.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'll say this. Good call.
Thanks.
Well, so as he takes a shot, only 6 points of damage.
Okay.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, as you feel one of these tiny little almost like a pebble. This bullet pierce through you as it kind of like almost grazes your shoulder, kind of thing. But as he looks up,
That's what I was gonna do.
you see him almost frustrated as he looks at this weapon as it just did not do what he expected.
Mm-hmm.
You see him toss it aside. This is useless. As he turns back and looks towards the rest of the party, you see him begin to take on a different form.
Uh-oh.
As you see his size grow larger, and he takes on a half feline form. His hair grows longer, and he turns into what looks almost like Scar from the Lion King, but imagine him roided out.
Oh, this is the lycanthrope.
What? No.
And he will move 30 feet in your direction. That'll finish his turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he died. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Shame that.
Oh, darn. Only 20 more to go.
Okay, that's it for his turn. So, Dorgirin.
All right, I'm gonna run to that tower with the 2 on it, and I'm gonna enrage,
Okay.
Get angry.
Mm-hmm.
get mad, and then I was going to attack the the leg, holding like one of the legs for the
Okay.
tower.
Sure.
To see if I can knock it down.
Absolutely.
Would I by any chance get advantage on it since it's a not moving target?
You don't get advantage on it, but it's not a hard AC to hit. So
Okay.
if that
Alright.
helps at all in terms of your feeling of being able to strike this pillar down,
Okay.
column, support structure, whatever.
I mean, it does look like a nail, and you do have a hammer.
Yeah. Does 27 hit?
Yeah. Well over.
Is 7. 14.
Okay. So, as you strike into the one support column, you break through the center of it, like the heart of it with your maul, just cracking it into splinters. And as it gets spattered across, you see the one kind of no longer supported side of the platform start to lean as you see the Goliaths with just this brief hint of, oh shit, what just happened? in their eyes as everything kind of slides over, including the ballista, and just falls. Can you go ahead and pull them over and knock them prone?
Just off the edge.
Yep. And the platform, the ballista falls on them as well. Only 9 points of damage to each.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna walk up to one of them, and then I'm going to attack
Okay,
at advantage because they're prone, right?
that's true.
Not very great, but is it 17?
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah,
So that's another 14 points of damage
Nice, okay.
as I bring my maul down on one of them.
You don't get back to me again.
Nice. So that one is looking really roughed up. The other one, you
but
know,
it was his turn when I went upstairs.
he's hurt.
He's done some cool stuff.
Yeah,
He knocked over the platform.
he did.
Mm.
He's flipping tables and shit.
Well, no, because never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Next, would that be it for your turn? I imagine so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Gotcha. Okay, Vidir, you're up.
I will move to the prone boys.
Okay.
I will bonus action to ignite my blade
Okay.
with potato cakes. And I'm going to attack him, the one that's hurt the most.
Gotcha.
First.
Advantage on the roll, of course.
13 hit?
It does.
Sweet. Currently, do I still have my Great Weapon Master skill?
You do, yes.
Okay. Okay. 11, 14.
14 total?
Sorry. Plus another 9, so 20.
Wait, what?
Fire damage?
I did the 2d6 for the sword, so I got 5 and a 6, plus the ice
frost,
damage.
right? Okay. So, as the first strike comes down, you see this frost just bury into this guy. As we'll say you bring down the greatsword, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Into like actually stabbing motions as opposed to slashing. And as the frost pulses into him, you see him get frozen in place as he passes.
Quietly passes.
Mm.
All right. That's one.
That's one.
Let's go for 2.
Yeah. And the other one,
It only counts as one.
and the other one is like stuck under the ballista, so I can't even like.
2 18s on the dice, so.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 8 plus 3, so 11 plus 10, so 21.
21. Okay. And he's looking real hurt. So, with both ballistas effectively occupied now, and one of them, of course, completely disabled in that regard. All right, well done. So, the Minotaur up. As you called out to them, saying the ring is here to attack.
Oh.
You see most of them kind of looking out and with this air of uncertainty and almost not necessarily an unwillingness, but more a reluctance to engage. They kind of look about each other, but don't make any outward defined actions at this point in time.
Can we yell? I mean, could I have yell on my turn? Something?
We should probably yell in Minotaur.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say for the herd, but if it's too late, it's fine.
It is too late.
Okay.
So the
We'll
Goliaths.
go next round.
So it is their turn to move in now. These two sets of two are going to run inward towards you guys.
And what are these?
So these are both Goliaths.
Oh, okay. I was trying. Okay.
How far? 30 feet?
30?
30, yes. They've got 30
1,
feet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that? Or.
Yeah, and then they'll burn the rest to actually close the distance to you, Rainier. At least one of them will. I don't know if the other one can. I assume he can.
You had him here, so.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll both burn all of their action to
So they're dashing?
Yep, dashing up to get to you. That's it for their turn.
6, 7, 8.
He dashed to get to me there.
Okay.
This
yeah.
guy did.
Yep.
So you want him to dash on this side?
The others are kind of gathering their weaponry in the back, but they are not engaged yet, as they're mostly concerned about keeping the Minotaur down. As they're kind of shouting at each other and just not really doing much in terms of engaging combat, but just trying to make sure that any sort of uprising that may be presenting itself, given the current situation, is being suppressed, although not through violence. The other one, though, on the top of the watchtower here, is going to take a shot at you, Rin.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he not?
I think that's gonna miss though. So only a 13. So
I blow him a kiss.
yeah.
Ballistas aren't built for precision.
Yeah. Well, he was firing a musket.
Muskets aren't built for
Oh,
precision.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see that maybe the Goliaths aren't really too keen on these new forms of weaponry that they've been granted.
Forced to use.
Probably more accurate. Yeah. This last one also is going to actually throw two ballista. I'm sorry. Full
He's
ballista.
strong as hell.
Yeah. He's going to throw two javelins at Rin.
Sure.
Although, admittedly, at disadvantage, as you are pretty far from him. First one is a... Get over that character page. Ooh, a 21 to hit. Okay. Boom. Bounces off. Second one is worse, so both miss. You then see him just kind of, look up at you and just bring the witch down. That is it for their turn. So, top of the order then. Rin, you're up.
All right, I'm going to fly closer to the boys, but as I pass, when I get in 60 feet of Brutus, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery, and I'm going to say, "You're a disgrace to you kind, you filthy mixed breed."
Ooh.
Oh, so we're getting racist up in here.
Yeah.
Those are vicious words.
Vicious
Yeah.
Mockery!
Yeah, you're mocking him viciously.
Yeah.
What's your what's the save again?
Wisdom 17.
Okay, he does save.
Damn it!
As you see him,
Oh, no.
he's almost he's gone into like this
Oh, my.
like quasi actually no, not a full sprint yet at this point. You see him kind of like hulked over almost, just kind of moving towards everyone else.
Why is he so wide?
No effect.
Where do you want to move?
Okay, and then I want to move towards you guys. I want to be within 60 feet of you guys if I can make it.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
The ballista was going to fire at you.
Huh?
The ballista was going to fire at you.
Oh, go ahead, fire at me.
Well, I'll say you
Bring
didn't have the guy that was in front of me do anything.
Sure, that's fine.
That's also true. Sorry, there's a lot of people I need to worry.
No, you're
There
good.
is. You're managing a lot of things.
I kind
Okay,
of
I
just
won't take
remembered it
this
now,
from you,
so.
Tony.
Yes, and thank you. The guy in front of you, he'll make his he'll have his great axe and make 2 attacks against you. What's your armor class?
19.
Okay, he hits with one of the attacks for 7 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, that's.
I know it's gonna put you over, right?
Well, no, I can parry it.
Oh.
But I don't know if it's
Actually,
worthwhile.
which also would have 2 attacks then on his turn. So
What do you mean?
he made 2 attacks against you, one of which hit, but you put a blood malady curse thing or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
right?
So it does 1d8.
right.
You want me to roll or you want to?
You roll.
2 damage.
Okay, he's still alive.
Hey, M.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets a bonus. Oh, hold on. So I rolled a D8. It's only a D6.
We'll keep
oh,
it
never mind. No, never mind. I was looking.
'Cause you
Sorry,
leveled
I
up.
have too much stuff.
So, I need
Here's
to
a
roll
D8.
to hit against Ren real quick.
Yeah.
As a massive ballista
sorry.
bolt
Yeah.
gets fired at you,
Sure does.
you hear the firing, this immense kind of sound from the back of the chamber
Yep.
get released.
Oh, that sounds good.
But as the what's your natural armor class actually?
17.
Okay, yeah. So even without the shield, you see it go wide and kind of slam against the cavern ceiling and then bounce off into just the darkness. They missed.
Ugh.
Do you want to do a
thank
constitution
you.
saving throw for the guy that attacked me?
Oh, actually successful.
To be within 60 feet of
Successful.
Rainier, you have to go down 20 feet.
It's 15 on the dice. So
yeah,
Because your broom's 50.
it's a very
right?
low DC.
You gotta go down 20. Is that
That's
okay?
fine.
Okay.
Super-
okay. So top of the order officially now. Rin.
Nope. Still my turn. Oh, yeah. Yes. Sorry, I am the top of the order. Yes.
You are, yes.
So vicious mockery failed. That's unfortunate.
Right.
All right. Now I'm within 60 feet of the boys,
Mm-hmm.
all of them, and I'm going to say, "The fight is on, boys. Let's get moving." And I'm going to use for the first time ever Mantle of Inspiration.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
you
So, yeah.
all have 5 temporary hit points, and you can now use your reaction to move your full speed, if you want to.
That's
Oh.
a sick spell.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
You can use your reaction to move 30 feet.
without invoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So we all get a.
You
disengage
basically
from-
dash.
You get a free disengage and dash.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a good spell.
It is.
Yeah. I didn't know that one. That's
Bars.
yeah, no kidding, right? Wow.
It'll
I
take
was
you,
really excited to take it.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
so it'll only take you how long to decide between that and the other one?
It took me a really long time, but I'm very happy about it.
Nice, yeah. Would that be it for your turn then?
That's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. It's good. Good turn though. Good turn.
Action.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
All right, Rainier. You have a pretty damaged Goliath in front of you.
And 2 more.
Nearby, yeah. Immediately nearby, yeah.
Yeah. He's actually now facing me too. I mean, as long
Well,
as I roll.
the one that attacked you did face you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's facing me now.
Yeah, okay.
Then again, I realize as long as I roll a 3 or higher, I hit them.
So, like, if you all wanted to charge Rufus, I'm just saying.
Oh, don't worry, he's charging back.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
turn. Oh, that's actually, why wouldn't I do that? I don't have
He's-
to.
What you
okay.
got?
I'm gonna attack the one that I've fucked up pretty bad.
Okay.
Don't do it.
That's a 12 on the dice. So
So that'll hit.
yes. I kind of want to do that. You know what? I just haven't done it yet, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it a sweeping attack. So
Oh, okay.
Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna roll for my hit. Shit. I didn't say which one is which. Orange or red?
Red.
Okay, so that's my weapon attack.
Okay.
Because I can reroll one a turn, but it's a 5, so I'm not gonna reroll it. So 6, 12 damage to him.
Okay. That'll be enough to put him over.
Okay. And then the one next to him takes 4 damage. So, which I don't know which one you want that to be.
I would say the one next to him immediately.
And I'm assuming, so you can expend 1 die to deal damage to another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach, equal to the number you roll in the spirit. Okay, so it is just the second target only takes the dice damage.
4.
4.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. I was trying to make sure I was reading it right.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
And then that same one that I hit, I'm just gonna stab him as well.
Okay.
That is a 16 on the dice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So red is weapon. I'm gonna re-roll it. Sweet. All right. 7 plus 6, 13.
Nice.
And my offhand
Mhm.
is a 10 on the dice. So
Yep.
yeah. And it's oh my god. All right. 11 plus 5 is no. Yeah, 11 plus 5, so 16.
Okay. It's looking really roughed up.
And then I use my bonus action, JK. I think that's everything I can do.
Okay. So,
I could use my reaction, but no, we won't do that. Okay.
gotcha. So with those flurry of attacks you just unleashed, the first one that you fell, once you laid into the second one after that, he's worse off than the first one initially.
Yeah.
So, well then.
Rolling a 6 and a 5 on your attack dice feels real nice.
Yeah. So, Bruce's turn. As you see the full-on were-lion at this point begin charging forward, he is going to move. Can't close the distance entirely, but he's going to run, continue running up, and as he does so, he is going to.
She came down.
You know, it's not enough to close a distance, which kind of sucks.
Oh my gosh! Seriously?
So he's going to run up 30 feet.
I'm so used to our big bats having way more movement. So 30 feet is strange.
Yeah.
I know we'll get there, but
Oh yeah, you will.
I'm sorry. What?
Huh?
Panic.
But he is going to continue running up, and tell you what, on his turn, you're gonna hear him emit this loud
No.
roar.
Shut down.
You need to play Carrie Perry's Roar when he does that.
That's gonna be it though.
Get out.
Yeah, that'll be it for his turn. Okay. Durgirin, you're up.
He's inhaling.
Okay.
So the roar doesn't do anything.
Not for you guys.
There's the one that's like, isn't there one like right behind Vidir?
Yes.
Yes, there's one that Vidir had struck a couple times, as far as I can recall.
There's
So
this
there's the
guy
one on the
who's almost
ground.
dead, and then
Yeah,
these
yeah.
two ran up.
Yeah, I was talking about the guys that are
or you
standing
could
up.
just run it.
I would be abandoning the
Vidir's got
guys
it.
here.
What about me?
I'm
You're
gonna-
also gonna run.
What the shit?
I was going to go around and get the one that's
You
standing
get
behind
mad at me
Vidir.
when I die, and you tell them to leave me.
No, I'm just mad because nobody's using it.
Oh, I didn't say we weren't going to use it.
I mean, how long does it last?
I don't know.
One round. Good job, guys.
It actually might be on your next round.
But I mean, does the temporary hit points wear off as well?
No, those you keep. I know because usually those you keep.
Yep,
when you
they
get
don't wear off until long
That's
rest.
fine. Keep
Usually.
your secrets.
Unless the spell specifies otherwise.
Fine then. Keep your secrets.
There's so many things in my features and traits box.
Oh no.
But I'm standing behind
When's
this
the
guy.
like spell?
There it is. No,
So
True.
that's going
features
to be advantage.
and-
Unless he turns around.
He's focused on me right now, though. I don't know.
So fucking stabbing me in the butt.
I think
He'll
it's
probably turn around.
it's like
What are you?
Probably.
in your neck.
Are you attacking it or?
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
was
attack that one.
used immediately.
Okay.
So
We're just-
I'm guessing that means your next turn. Can immediately.
It doesn't specify a time limit.
How do you want to roll, man? It's your game.
Pretty much.
I don't want it to be broken, but it's pretty cool, and I can only use it once a day.
Oh.
You know, given each of them gains 5 temporary hit points, when a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction. Yeah, I would say it's actually when that spell is cast, or not spell.
Oh.
Sorry, when that feature is used.
That makes
I would
sense.
say.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a reaction.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. What were the other things that it does, though? I mean, other than the 5 hit points?
You get the hit points, and then the moving without getting an
Right.
opportunity attack immediately.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Hit him with the hammer.
We missed their action part.
Alright.
Because we didn't
okay.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
We felt
myself.
re-
okay.
We felt
Now we-
rejuvenated.
I've never used it before.
Now we know.
We felt
And knowing,
knowing-
is half the battle.
Yeah.
Yes.
we just felt invigorated. We just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Ah! What?
And then, so yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that's standing behind Vadir.
Yep.
I'm behind him, so I get advantage on the attack.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, I can use it. I just use a bardic inspiration. Can use
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
Nat 20.
Okay.
And it's dead.
I mean, maybe.
We'll see.
Roll high enough, right?
Oh, that's how it works, right? You just gotta like hit a certain number.
Sometimes, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, we've had that happen many
Oh,
times
yeah.
before. Just like, great, and it's dead.
So I rolled
Captain
2
Stabby.
I rolled 2 and 3, so that's 10.
Nah, so yeah.
Another 5, and another 3, so 17 on the
Okay.
first attack.
So yeah, still a good attack to be
That's
sure.
healthy. Healthy.
Yeah. I need to upgrade my hammer.
Yeah.
Give it some ice. It's apparently really cool.
We'll see what Luciana gives it. Moon Mommy giveth, and
Despair.
She taketh away.
she taketh.
I'm really wishing we could have gotten my sword that he's making before we did this big fight.
You'll have other big fights.
I know.
28. To hit.
28 to hit. Yeah.
Sword
Yeah.
that's being made for me by.
Just
Everyone I
hits.
have.
Just.
Pay for it.
Oh,
Match.
much better roll.
Oh yeah.
It's the same.
Actually,
It's gonna be the same damage.
That's the
So I rolled 2 5s this time. So that's 10. Another 5, 15. Another 2 from rage, 17.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Shred
I
of-
didn't even
Two
need the
max.
crit on that one. That's
Yeah. Another shred of health. Enemy. So. Okay.
Is he still alive or is he dead?
Shred of health. Yes.
Okay.
Still alive. Yeah, pretty much. Vadir, you're up then. And yeah, well done with the again, dismantling of another opponent. Not quite entirely, but
I
close.
feel like you're just giving me layups here.
Yeah. Just turn around and like slice him down.
No, but close. I'm not gonna say.
All right, I'm gonna go for the kill on the down boy.
Okay.
Can't
21 to hit.
even move. 'cause
Yep.
He's trapped in the
I
device.
don't want to give him the opportunity. He doesn't need to see this.
Yeah.
So once I reroll that. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus another 6, so 14.
Plenty. Yep.
It's gone. Okay. And then I will turn to face this guy. And I'm going to attack the one that Dorgiran just hit.
Okay.
Which is not at his... He didn't turn to face Dorgiran, right?
Right.
I hit him in the kidneys.
23 to hit.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
8, 3 is 11. Plus another 5, so 16.
Okay. Yeah. Plenty. Again. All right.
Oh yeah, call out to the minotaurs.
Oh yeah, I will. As I kill the third one, in Minotaur, I will yell out, for the herd, but like with more gusto because my own brain is not able to compute that.
Okay.
Just Eeyore it up
You know
there.
what? Because you are still this kind of person, can I have you make a charisma check?
Just a check.
Sure.
10.
Okay. You see them all kind of like look at each other. They're more inclined now. They're not enough to break their chains, but they're listening, as they have been. So the Goliaths, they are also going to similarly yell back at them in common, as you all hear. If you rise up against us, then we will break you down and end you against all That's done against Itash.
We will break you.
You can certainly try.
So, they're still locked. They did hear you. So, two that are over here, they're going to attack Rainier. What? Well, they're kind of near you. So, actually, you know what? This one's going to move over and attack Dorgiran from behind.
Can I use my reaction to turn at him?
You most certainly may.
So that way he'd know
So, Yep, no longer at advantage.
What's the reach of the great axe?
Well, Dorgiran is pretty tall, so he can still hit him. But only hits with one of them. So 25 to hit, only on one.
Okay.
Just hits.
Which you are raging.
I am raging.
So that is an 8 on the dice, goes up to 12, halve to 6. 6. Yep. The other one's going to attack Rainier. Twice. Okay, what's your armor class?
19.
Both do hit.
Mm.
Rolled a 16 and an 18 on the dice.
So I'm going to parry one of them. How
Okay.
do you want me to decide which one to parry? Because it's
which
going to.
one do you want to parry?
Well, because that's the thing, it reduces the incoming damage. So I want to do the bigger one, but I feel like that's
That's fine.
kind of metagaming to just say I'm going to pick whichever one does more.
It is the best because there's a lot more Goliaths to get through. So, dude, it doesn't even matter.
Should I not?
I'm
Is
gonna show you the dice.
that 1 and 1?
Ooh, that's a pretty die.
Would you?
Thank you.
Can I retract my statement or do you want me to keep my word?
It's up to you.
I
Because
said
that's
I would,
on the dice. There is a bonus that applies as well.
Well, yeah. I said I would do 1. Is it even plus 5 damage?
It's plus 4.
Then no, and I mitigate it regardless of what I roll.
Okay.
Because I get the damage or the die plus 5.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay. So as you see, the great
I
axe
took
comes.
5 damage.
Yeah. So the great axe comes down the first time and it grazes you, and the second one you're like, oh shit, and you quickly throw up your blade and you parry it and just block it entirely, which essentially turns into a non-hit. So well done.
Is
Yeah.
parry a like a reaction or?
It is.
Yeah. I would have technically parried 9 damage.
There you go. Yeah. All right.
You healed
I
4.
am using these way too soon, but I really wanted to play with them all.
Yeah,
That's
for
right.
sure.
New toy.
Plus, you got other stuff after this too. So, Rin,
My new toys can't be used in combat.
top of the order.
If I wanted
I can't
to
cast while raging.
do a performance to
Drop.
speak to the Minotaur, would that be an action?
I would say that would be an action. If you're trying to like, let me
Minotaur
ask this: are you trying to rally them?
them?
You're trying to like rally them into a
Yeah.
thing? Then I would say that's an action.
Okay, all right.
That'd be a pretty OP bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm
How?
just saying.
Or
What can you
3 or
sing
whatever,
in
yeah.
6 seconds?
No, I will say.
Fight!
Fight. This is a fight song. Wait, this is your fight song.
No, I'm too slow. I got out to tempo.
Okay. So I will say in Minotaur, because comprehend languages just happens for
Yeah,
an hour.
true.
It's my sooty stuff is still in place. So in Minotaur, I will say, Andre fights for you. Show him that you are worth the might of the ring, and the ring is coming for you. Fight, stand, brethren. Your brethren are here.
Okay.
Is this the Dead Poets
Do
Society?
you want me to do a performance check?
Yeah, you can.
Do you want me to? I don't want to. Yeah, you can.
Go for it. Go for it.
You could certainly try.
It's important. Yes. You certainly try.
22.
You know what? I'll even give you an advantage given what you had said.
For a 32. I was like, wait.
32?
32 plus 12.
Jesus.
Her performance is the same
I
as my
am an
persuasion.
expert in
Okay.
That's the same as my
There you go.
athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't you know you could get that high.
Yeah.
Expertise, man.
Yeah, you gotta have the
Man.
expertise.
Yeah. So as you hear this almost roarous sound come from the back of this mining operation, you hear an "Ooh," and you recognize like the roar of the minotaur being called out.
Now they're gonna
But we'll
die.
leave it there until it comes to their turn.
All right, and then
You both
I
recognize it, like, okay.
want to stay within 60 feet of homeboy there.
Okay.
So I'm how high? Like
You're 20 or
40?
you're 30 up right
30.
now.
Perfect. Perfect. So I'll kind of stay where I am because even if he closes with you guys, I'll stay
You're within 50 right now.
distance with him. And then I will use a sorcery point to hit him with Ray of Frost. Or try to.
Oh,
Brutus.
okay.
Break him.
Natural one.
Okay.
You did not.
You were
break
way
him.
too jazzed up.
I was. I was.
So, yeah.
excited.
As you called out to the Minotaur and let out this cry, and then heard them almost respond with this war cry back in return, feeling so kind of invigorated, you're like, "Oh right, Brutus!" And you quickly fired off the ray, but it was like a second thought, like, if it hits, it hits.
Right. I was in the moment.
Yeah. You see this almost like panic come across the mining operation as you see the Goliaths recognize now that the Minotaur have become a problem that they cannot contain. So, Rainier, you're up.
The one that I stabbed earlier, I'm gonna stab.
Okay.
That's cocked as can be. That's a 5 plus 10, 15.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 9 plus 6 is 15.
Yeah, that puts him over for sure.
And then I don't know which one.
I think it
Was
was
it
that
the
one.
one that attacked Thorgaren, or was it the other one? We'll make it that one.
You go.
Oh, get.
I'm going to.
Trash.
Know your place. Thrash.
Okay. I'm just gonna stab and cut the other one.
Okay.
So stab is a 9 on the dice. That's 19.
Yep.
The cut is a 16 total.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So red is stab. Now I'm gonna keep that. That's 11 plus 6 is 17 damage.
Okay. No.
And then the other one is 6 plus 5, 11.
11. Okay. It's also pretty roughed up within the first two attacks. So kind of moving down the line. You're just like, kill one, hurt the next. And then you rinse and repeat to the next one around.
War were declared.
I feel like this is the most Dristley character I've ever made, and completely by accident.
It is, actually. You just need a taiga. Or
Panther.
Panther.
Your combination.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Oh.
What's her name?
We've done very
One
well.
of
We've
your-
already got the
Yeah.
One of our-
Goliaths at the front here.
Yeah.
Or back.
So,
Wherever this is.
as Brutus begins charging up, and you see him pause for a moment, hearing this kind of roar from behind him, he turns around briefly to look back to you all. You see this big grin of feline, leaning effectively teeth. You hear this pause, as you can see him both enraged but also cognizant of what's happening within the battlefield. As he looks to you all, he says, "I am willing to bring my people out if you let the rest of us go. I give you this one option now, or we will fight to the death."
Do you want to fight against what's his name? No, the bad guy that we're trying to
Brutus?
capture. No, the bad guy we're trying
Ash.
to capture.
That's Ash.
Josh? Is Josh?
Shosh, oh.
Gosh.
Only if you'll turn against Atash.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Only if you try to fight a Shosh.
That's a 10.
Okay. Yeah. I rolled to keep it fair.
No, I don't know how I feel with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
As he looks to you all, you press your hand too much, and he continues rushing forward.
Why?
So,
Every time.
I was trying to get another ally.
I didn't know if he had to talk. in
I need to
turn or
see
if that's for free.
if he can close the gap to at least Orgira, which I think he can.
Okay, how far? You 30?
30, yeah.
Will there be like rough terrain with like the collapsed tower and stuff?
No.
20, 25, 30.
Yeah, okay. So,
I was
As
just
he-
asking.
rushes forward. You see him drop to all fours as he runs towards Dargirin. So, he is going to make an attack against you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, which I know you're, more than capable of making.
Strength save? I
Yes.
Okay.
Don't get thrown over the cliff.
think he's trying to like pounce me.
Oh, he is. He is also a similarly strong boy. So,
Okay.
Hey,
I would like
Hang on.
to
15.
ooh, okay. What reaction did you want to make?
I would like to cast silvery barbs.
Okay.
So I will say, look at some and these silvery barbs shoot out after me, and they kind of like catch his attention. So
Okay.
essentially, I distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary of uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll, so essentially disadvantage.
I have made a roll in his part.
Right. But you will, right? It's a strength off?
No,
No. Oh,
it's a
okay.
DC to hit.
DC.
Oh, I thought you were doing like a.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind.
Okay. But that's the thing. There's a bit more to it though too. So
Yes.
that's the part that I wasn't sure about. Is that I think there are check things you could also do too.
Wait, does he have to actually land an attack on me first
did.
before?
Well, not that he has to land an attack on you first, but or sorry, and then it hits with a claw attack. So yes, he has to land an attack on you first.
Okay.
Yes.
I still have to roll to hit.
Okay.
But we'll get there.
So should I keep my DC?
But then
Yes.
the chosen creature that I would choose to help would get advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So he has to essentially do something that would require a roll, and then I would give you either
Right, okay.
advantage or
So he gets
Yeah.
he gets disadvantage on his attack,
on his attack. Yeah.
and then I would get advantage on this ability check.
No, you wouldn't get advantage on your ability check because he has to roll first, right?
Okay.
Because the roll is the
Hmm.
triggering thing.
Right.
for this, right.
Yeah. Which there is a roll involved in this first. The first is to make a claw attack to see if he can
Okay.
actually pounce against you.
Perfect.
Okay. And you said this is a disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. So he does not hit.
Now you have advantage on either of your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
Within a minute.
Okay.
So he makes the one claw attack. As those words come out and you see him kind of fumble almost, he kind of like he doesn't like slam against you or anything, but he does kind of like you both basically immovable object, ensemble force slam
And I'm
against
gonna-
each other.
Yeah. Can I use my reaction to turn to him?
Yeah, sure. And as you do that, you see a heavy set of fangs attempt to get you.
All right.
Oh, get you.
You know, I was supposed to say-
What's your armor class?
20 because I'm raging.
24 to hit.
All right.
So could I
Cute
have you make
boy.
a Constitution saving throw?
On save.
Yep.
Just another one of your +5. That's cool.
It's +9 for Tom.
You're about to
Only
get
plus
turned.
You make my point for me.
It is 22.
22. Okay. So you are not cursed with lycanthropy, so that's fine.
All right.
That's always a plus.
Well, kind of. So it's an interesting thing. Like, do you want to be a were-lion?
Why would that work? Because
There's a lot of stuff that comes with it.
I get like wild shaping as well. at
Yeah,
level 2.
it presents interesting story elements, but you resist it, so that's the good thing.
All right.
So you take 14 points of piercing damage, halved to 7,
Okay.
as his 2 large feline teeth bite into you. And that is it for his turn.
Okay.
Yes.
We saw this meme on Facebook the other day, and it was very apt. Or it was a video, and it was like you walk into a the D&D team walks into a lycanthrope player, and then someone attacks, and he's like, "Okay, it misses," and he's like, "No, I didn't cast it on them." And the DM goes, "When you realize your entire party wants lycanthropy."
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, there's a bit of overpoweredness when it comes to lycanthropy if you were to give it to a player character. Sometimes. So, anyway. Dorgirin, your turn.
I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's up?
Add an extra point of damage onto that.
1 point of damage?
Yes, just 1.
Wait a minute, what? 1 point of damage. Okay. That it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, if you say so. I mean,
Was it just piercing damage, or was it something else?
It was piercing, but I was having it.
Oh, okay.
He had the wrong.
He may also have been in a rage-like state.
I see. Well,
Oh.
my hammer might not be doing too great against him then. So, but yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
That's what I want to hit.
Anyway, did you use your advantage already?
Oh. Still 21 to hit.
Okay. You might
Okay.
have passed a natural 20.
I know. You're not wrong.
And you had to use it, so.
Hey. 14?
14 points damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And yeah, you slam against him.
And I'm assuming it's halved.
It does feel like it might be hitting a little less heavy.
Margaret.
Okay. And then second attack.
And Vidir, you're on deck.
15?
15 does not hit.
I didn't think so.
Huh.
Okay.
All right. So, Deer.
I need some help here.
I will turn to our friend.
Oh, yeah, kill that other guy.
Yeah, a 19 to hit.
Yep.
So that's 12, and then another 3, so 15.
15. This is against the one that was damaged up there.
This one that was right here. I don't think he's been damaged yet.
Yeah. No, we had not yet.
Okay.
So 15. Okay. Got it.
And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Again. Yeah, that's 17 on the dice.
Okay.
5, 8, plus 9, so yeah.
17.
My brain do good done running.
32.
Hit him with the
Oh,
chair.
Not bad.
He wasn't damaged at all.
that one, not yet. Yeah.
Can't do anything else. That's it.
Okay. So the couple solid strikes against this other Goliath up here with your great sword. You see him also similarly severely hurt by those 2 large slashes across him. And as you kind of look out into the mining operation, you see the Minotaur begin to attack the chains that bind them with the pickaxes that they've been provided. As they slam against them, invigorated, you hear several of the chains just snap beneath the mining picks. And you see all of the Goliaths starting to get panicked. It's working out very well narratively in terms of my dice rolls. As they begin to try and either gather their weapons or, load their muskets for the couple that are back there. You do see one fire a ballista, which... Let's see here. You see its range. Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's going to fire on the one woman in the air.
Yep.
Ooh. What's your armor class?
17.
Okay. Do you want to cast shield?
I can't.
Can't?
I use silver barbs. It's a reaction.
Okay.
What do you feel about large flying metal objects?
Scary. Very terrifying.
It's fair. I think you'll be okay. How many hit points do you have?
I have 4 hit points now. 59.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're fine.
I have more
So,
hit points than ever, guys.
yeah, 24 points of damage,
Okay.
though. As one ballista bolt gets fired from the back, as you hear, again, that loud kind of sound. As you then turn, and you see it, like, pass almost right into you before you're able to just dodge out of the way. As it strikes your shoulder, and you see this huge gash formed as a ballista bolt gets fired right across you.
Oh, Jesus.
How much did it hit you for?
24?
Might want to take
Could've
that
been
power
worse.
out.
Good have, yes. The other ones begin kind of readying themselves to begin attacking the Minotaur. As the Minotaur similarly also begin readying themselves to attack the Goliaths. So, Rin, you're up.
I would like to speak to Brutus.
Okay.
If you truly mean to leave the battlefield in peace, we will allow you to leave this mountain and not return. You are not to aid Atash, but you will survive this night.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Six.
Okay.
Half because he's raging.
Part of me was wondering if I actually should have said that should be a disadvantage because he is hostile to you all.
I'm trying to figure out how the Minotaur prisoners are going to allow this to happen.
Technically, you just prevented him from attacking my friend. I didn't hurt him last round.
It's hostile against you all for sure.
A little bit, Will.
You have been inside of his head.
You
Yeah.
did
You know what?
actually start that.
Go ahead and roll again.
Well,
There's good news.
mm-hmm.
The first roll I had wasn't great to begin with. Second roll I had was worse. So, as you see him, after having sunk his teeth into Durgarin's kind of, we'll say his shoulder, release, and then as he pushes you off, he looks up to Ren and says, "What promise do I have that my people and I can leave?"
Your lives. What show of goodwill would you accept?
So he turns back to look to you all, and then the mining operation.
How fast can you run?
Faster than my people, but I need all of us to leave.
If you
The
promise,
Amethyst clan needs another day to live.
There's a
we
bunch
do
of
not
you
wish
dead
to stay
already.
here.
There is a fire Goliath near here, straight down.
Giant.
giant.
That's what I said. I said that. He will get you out of here if you show faith that you have truly turned against Atash. He is not a friend of Atash, but he could be a friend to you. It hurt him dearly to see you go his way, and he would rather see you be true to yourselves and not serve him.
There's a ladder. There's a rope on the scaffolding. You can get down.
You can go down the rope.
You see him shift out of his were-lion form. Looks to you all. Ember Fist, we leave this day See them all kind of look out. Bit of confusion on their faces as they look to you all.
I just look at them and I
On
go,
a-
with your lives if you value them.
Are we, like, on a serious note, are the Minotaur gonna allow them to go? Because I feel like they'd have some pent-up rage.
Oh, there'll be plenty of others to take it out on.
Not you, the prisoners.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's
Um,
going to be others to take it out on.
You say that?
Yeah. There will be plenty of others in this under Atasha's control that we can take your rage out on.
Yeah, this is only the beginning. We still have multiple stops today.
Andre's at the front. You could join him.
Andre and the other warriors of the herd are fighting out front.
You can join them,
You can
or
either
you
join
can...
us to fight deeper to take it to Atash, or you can fight and head towards the front to join the herd and attack the enemy from behind.
Just know that the twinkly fight with us.
As you see, Bruce kind of looks to you all. He then looks back to his people. Ember Fist, we head down. We will not stand in your way anymore.
I'll let him know you're coming.
We need a place for our people to.
He might be able to help you with that.
No one wants a place to live. Not enough
He has
places
lava
to go
dogs.
around.
They're really sweet.
Yeah, you might want to approach slowly and cautiously.
I'll
The
warn him.
Goliaths and Minotaur kind of start shoving each other effectively as they kind of start shifting. As the Goliaths begin heading towards the front. It's kind of mining operation.
Let's take the weapons from the dead Goliaths and we're gonna start distributing them to the Minotaurs.
Okay.
Was any of their armor worthwhile giving to the Minotaurs?
So as you see a couple of the Minotaur kind of walk towards you, they appear to be probably the ones that were captured more recently. One of which walks up and just kind of gives you this heavy kind of... We should not have let them go.
There's more going on than this one fight.
We can't spend all our strength here.
You're all alive for now.
We can't either.
I'll cast sending. Send a message to Ghostness and let him know. I'll be like, we're sending the fire Goliaths your way. They are peacefully leaving the battlefield and Atash. Show them kindness. Help if you can.
He responds back. I will find a place for my brothers, even if they were misguided before. They can find peace here for the time.
He's expecting you. He will help you.
You have a deal. We'll find the fighter giant you speak of.
Oh, he's hard to miss.
Straight down and follow the lava to in whatever direction. Give him directions to that.
Just go down river.
We know the caves. We'll find our way. As Brutus kind of looks to you all. What do you intend on doing?
Capturing a township. You wouldn't happen to have an iron blast, would you?
No.
Okay.
His attack on Inictal requires retribution.
Oh, it was an act of war. And his raids on the tribe, on the
I
herd.
mostly just want to fix what he did. Make sure that he doesn't continue ruining lives.
Inictal was the first of many plans that Atosh has.
Did you before they finished going over the edge, did you send any runners farther into the cave?
Runners, the Goliaths, the Ember Fist.
So-
What do you mean?
Did you let them know there was an issue?
You didn't send anyone out to alert the others.
I didn't get the chance.
I didn't know if it was like a
It'll-
set thing, like a set play.
That'll happen pretty quick. All right. Good
Do
luck.
you know more of his plans?
He wants to reawaken the volcano and bring in the elemental plane of fire through these mountains. It would wreak havoc to the lands of the West, but provide us a home that we can find appropriate for ourselves.
Why did he feel the need to destroy the fountain in Inictal?
They were the next closest place that could provide a resistance. And there was rumor of a genie there. As a message, do not defy the will of Itash, and you will live.
It's kind of hard for him to live when he destroys the source of their water.
Exactly. It was a message to everyone else. His name is Itash the Cruel, and he earns that name.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to stop that.
Sounds like he needs a timeout. Does he have another genie here? A water genie captured, maybe?
Make a persuasion check.
19.
Looks back to you. I cannot see, but he may have other creatures here within his control.
You are pinned against a ledge with all of us. Just answer the question.
Do I get the idea that he's being completely forthcoming?
You get the idea that he's not, but that he's not willing to give up that information either.
Understood. So he does have one. Thank you. Good luck.
I did not say that.
Yeah,
No,
I know. You
did
didn't.
not say that.
Yeah. You didn't tell us anything of help. We appreciate that. Good luck.
And we got him.
You have much to get through to reach him.
But yeah, we heard, well, you guys, which, small beat, and then
thought it was pretty
salamanders, aethers, and Darrow, and then Natasha. So.
His Darrow are the ones that will be a trouble, as will the salamanders. The Darrow have many inventions. We are not good with these weapons he provided us, but they are, as well as his warlock.
He's a warlock.
That one you will have to fight, and he will be trouble.
Of course he has a warlock.
Everybody's got magic. It's just he's a teleport. Basically a time tussle. Thank you. I wish you luck and peace.
I wish you a swift death. So he goes back towards the cave.
I'm gonna take that as the compliment I'm sure it was meant to be.
Wait, he goes back towards the cave.
They
The cliff. Okay.
yes.
I was like, where are you going?
I think it's about as good as you're going to get.
Probably doesn't expect us to live, is the thing.
Yeah, he thought he was going to win.
Do you think the genie is bent to his will, or do you think it's being held captive? 'Cause the way he worded that was a little.
Yes.
I just don't like leaving enemies free behind us.
Not everything's an enemy.
Yeah, and we need to not spend all of our stuff either.
I'm just saying. I get where you're coming from. I get it. It just worries me leaving strong opposition behind us.
You see the Minotaur walk up to you. Is the herd at the cave entrance?
They should be attacking by now, yes. Which they should be, right?
And note that the Twinkley also fight with the herd. Andre has made a pact with them. I know it's
You
weird.
see him very surprised.
I know.
Looking at you.
They also hate Natash. There's been some trade agreements that have been agreed to. Let's just say they will teach you guys how to keep the worms away.
You see, in pure disbelief from hearing it from a non-Minotaur, the kind of one that's been leading turns towards you both.
No, it's
Yeah.
Yep.
It's true.
we had a talk a couple days back about it.
These are Strange times.
Tell me about it.
It's about to get even stranger.
But I mean, better that than the alternative.
I mean, if the Talinkali can help us live relatively peacefully on the sand.
Not dealing with worms would be nice, but I was thinking more along the immediate of the, big fiery genie that wants to destroy stuff.
I mean, yeah, that's not something that happens every day. But obviously take what you can.
We'll stay here for a minute and rest before we move on.
Yeah.
Many of us were driven to the point of exhaustion before.
Oh, there's
Back
probably
to
some
work.
food and stuff around here that we can dish out,
Yeah.
maybe in the tents or something.
Fire Goliaths eat.
I don't know.
I mean, they held them captive, so I'm sure they got food for them.
Yeah, they'd have to have something.
There are food stores here,
If we all
as
wanna
well as many
short rest, we can-
bits of this black powder.
What's actually
Oh, yeah, don't light that on fire.
Have that up.
We know.
Okay. Is that what you were mining for?
They made us extract it for their weapons and other things that the Darrow and Azers wanted to use.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Do we have any containers that we could put some of the gunpowder in?
We should.
We have some barrels here, and many of the mine carts is what we could use, but there are still some here at the edge that you could use if you wanted to.
How often did they have contact with the main caves?
The wall?
Huh?
The wall?
Yeah.
The wall?
The wall was at the cave entrance. It's the fortified barrier that leads into this area.
Oh, we came
Everything's connected through these carts.
through a secret entrance. It was apparently a tunnel that wasn't known to most of them.
You came through the mountain.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
Yeah.
You got us here.
Yeah, we found that part out.
What I'm saying is, how often do they communicate though with the rest of the mountain? How long do we have before they get suspicious?
I mean,
a couple hours is
if
normally when one of
If
them.
they're fighting a battle with out front against the minotaurs and the Talinkali, they might not be worrying about what's happening inside.
Not yet, but it won't be long before they do.
Yeah.
Are we taking a short rest?
If you guys want to.
So that's kind of what I've been leading up to.
Um,
Okay.
if we're taking a short rest,
Yeah.
I will sing the song of rest.
If you're taking one now, I think we'll take one with you if that's okay.
Of course.
Yeah, we can
We'll
hand
keep-
out some rations and stuff too.
Pass around some water skins, and then I'll bring out my new lyre that I've had this whole time. And I'll just kind of strum a really peaceful melody, and everyone who hears it, everyone can, and if they spend one or more hit dice, they can regain an extra 1d6 hit points.
Okay. So, as the wonderful music's kind of provided and given in this time where everyone's kind of trying to rest and recuperate, you see a lot of the minotaur within the area that are just around you see them almost have this kind of like gaunt effect to them as they look like they've been worked almost to the bone. But you see them not only like kind of fill out just a little bit, but their demeanor has entirely changed, and they see them almost not invigorated, but almost relieved of some of the burden that they had been dealt.
You said 1d6
Mhm.
for. You might as well put me back a full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm full.
I just want to move through them and just kind of like encourage them. I don't need to take a rest.
No.
Anything. I just try to like help out where I can, I guess.
I mean, during that hour, we all just kind of like wander around, or how do you have to like kind of do nothing for the hour, or I don't know how that.
Oh, if you want to investigate the area or something, you can do that too, for sure.
I mean, is there anything unique or interesting that we would care about, or is it all just sort of just?
Make an investigation check.
Hey. 23.
23. Okay. For whatever reason, I heard 1d3, and I was like, what? Hence my brain, processing for a moment.
Slight melting.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, Faith dropped it.
No.
Does it smell like toast?
Yeah. So as you kind of walk around and look primarily into the tents, as they're likely the only areas of real interest outside of potentially trying to spot some sort of like errant gem or something buried within these mines that they've been kind of excavating, with these depressions within the land. You stick mainly to those spots, and you do actually find 2 full-on like powder kegs that are effectively refined black powder. You actually have 2 powder kegs you're able to use. In
Do they fit in a bag of holding?
Yeah, how
they
big are
would, yes. Powder kegs are only actually like size like a pony keg,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
full of black powder.
Can we put? Are there fuses?
There are no fuses on them, no.
Those are called bombs.
Hmm.
Well,
Now,
I was saying, are there fuses around that we could maybe stick in?
not within this area that you find, no.
Okay.
But you do find the powdered kegs at least. Now, if you were to try to ignite them, they would still probably have that same effect.
Yeah.
Without a fuse. More of an immediate like it goes kind of
So,
thing.
if she were to if we're to throw it out, and she tries to the fire
Right.
bolt it,
Hmm.
would that work?
Uh,
How hard is that regular to hit? How does that work?
if you were to strike the powder keg, there is a certain amount of damage threshold that you have to exceed to be able to hit
I'm
it.
just trying.
Unless you had potentially one of the openings open within the powder keg, to which you would be striking the black powder and then.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but we can put them in the holding if we want, or do you want to hold on to this bomb on your back?
Probably the bag of holding would be the better option
Yeah,
right now.
that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
just imagining the poor souls of World War II with the flamethrowers on their back.
yeah, even if we don't use it here, because I'm just saying, they'll take half the damage to this fire. So,
Some, maybe.
maybe.
Maybe
Or
not.
I'm
No,
sure
maybe.
some of it might also be force damage.
Yeah. Well,
You
the
never know.
warlock will probably take it unless he's resistant to fire as well.
Yeah.
What's a darrow? Do we know what a darrow is?
Who do you ask?
I think she's
Everybody.
asking.
Everyone.
I'm playing and I'm like, do we know what a darrow is?
You hear one of the Minotaur kind of speak up. They're the smaller dwarves.
Like gnomes?
Not quite gnomes, no, but more lithe. The rumor has it they were driven insane in the Underdark, and Itash lured some to his cause. They're dangerous. Not quite dwarves any longer.
Seems to be a theme lately.
And then the Azers are the fire being dwarves.
That's the one made of metal.
They look like dwarves, but are made of metal and have fire for hair. They are, as far as we've been told, elementals.
Are we still in the beginning or middle or end of that short rest?
I was here halfway through.
I want to go check the rope and see if it still has. Are they all down? Is the rope still taut?
Oh, the rope is still taut. Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
I'm just gonna take the rope when they're done.
Diplomacy wins again. Yeah, but we definitely should pull that back up. Yeah.
After a little bit, you're able to retrieve it. It wasn't terribly far before the last one kind of got down to the end of it.
I'm really surprised it snapped.
Hmm.
It's not.
It was enough.
That's good. That's good. That would have been a bad look.
Yeah. I also don't want to deprive you of your ropes either. So
Oh, thanks.
Par-
That's
part DM intervention.
We do appreciate the ropes from time to time.
Yeah.
This is the most
use
I've
them
ever
a lot.
used ropes
Yeah.
in a game.
And pitons.
Pitons, yes,
Pitons.
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 Here many humans use the pitons.
Mhm.
Climb the
So-
To
moontans.
climb the mountain.
Moontains.
As your short rest comes to an end, and the Minotaur kind of pick themselves back up, grab the few weapons that they have available to themselves, and look to the tracks in front of them. They then look to you all. We're to head to the wall then.
If that's what you want. I mean, honestly, it's up to you at this point. If you want to head to the wall, you can. If you want to go deeper with us, it's your lives are in your hands.
We don't know when Andre will get to it, so it might be best to attack the wall from the rear.
Free as you go.
If you head along these tracks, you'll find a point that eventually comes to a T. Take that road south and we'll head further in.
So we're taking these tracks across the chasm.
Yes, you'll eventually find that they come to a central point where you can go left or forward. When we go forward, we head west out to the wall. If you go south, left, you'll head inward towards Itash's lair.
So we're all going the same way for right now.
For now.
Something about a yellow train road. I don't
Follow the Yellow Mine Road.
She'll be
Yeah, there it is.
running round the mountain when she comes.
As the Minotaur head out and continue along, you eventually do find that there is a point, a singular, almost just not a steep, but this jut of rock that sticks out from a huge chasm that is just filled with darkness that you cannot see the base. And you see the pathways then do come to a T, as they described, where one heads southward to your left, so you see upon it, and another one extends farther on into the darkness in front of you. The Minotaur begin to move forward. I give you a nod of appreciation. We hope to see you on the opposite side.
Hope to find you in the ring.
You see Andre, tell him we said hello.
We will.
See my wife. I said hello.
Issue a
What
beige
makes a
alert.
man turn neutral.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
As the Minotaur eventually fade into the shadows and into the darkness. You have your way before you.
All right.
Head southward. As you continue along that path. Should we call it there, or should we start at the very beginning of where you walk toward?
I like it. I like it being a mystery.
Yeah, I
That's a
kind of
good
like
place
this
to
too.
call it.
I do also like the reveal of the map, but I'll save that for next time.
Then you can have it all set up, so when we walk in, we're like, "What is this?"
Yeah. What are all these little miniatures sitting here on the table for?
What
No reason in particular, right? Yeah.
I don't know what this means.
You like a table with a cloth, like a little thing that's this big with a cloth on it, so
Yeah.
you could.
An overlay, basically. Just something to just
Lift it
bonk.
up.
Yeah, right on top of
It
it.
descends from the ceiling.
Oh, how legit would that be?
That would be really cool.
Have it on some sort of like
Pulley
an
system?
erector set kind of like retractable thing. Just
Yeah.
press a button.
Do like a garage door that just goes and like rolls up right here, and then it's just gonna go up and over.
That's true.
You could have a pulley system and then have it dramatic with like a big rope next to you. And
Oh, that'd be so good.
It has to be chained.
Reveal
I'd
the
lo-
map!
Yes.
I'd love to have a lever that I could actually have on camera too, that it's sitting here in the down position, and then I lean it over so it actually like people on the stream can see too. It goes up.
What the candle back?
Yes, exactly. So, before I forget, I wanted to make sure that everybody made note of this on their character sheets. You have inspiration for the next game.
Hey.
Do I get double inspiration?
Not double, no. This is an inspiration that continues along to the next game, and an indefinite inspiration for freeing the Minotaur and providing them with healing and kind words and that kind of thing, and armament, you do get inspiration for that. So
We did a good thing.
you did.
We're not the baddies.
Now,
Murder hobos.
yeah, not to mention not just outright murdering all the Goliaths. So that being said,
Working on it.
well, we'll see.
I mean, we were making good progress.
You were, yes. There were many more, and granted, the Goliaths may have been able to potentially overpower the Minotaur, being that they were in a weakened state, but I don't want to have any of your allies get killed, so I gave the option to, if things had gone a certain way early on, that Bruce would see that, and then be like, maybe we should cut our losses and just head on out. Which you guys very successfully did with the disablement of both of the ballista that were mounting a outward defense
Good job, guys.
within a single round, basically. So well done. Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing. I was like, we have to get rid of those ASAP.
Yeah. And you
Might take
did.
the tower down.
Yeah. So well done. All right. Anyway, we'll go ahead and call it there for the evening, and we'll pick up next time with the next stage of your descent into the lair of Itash the Cruel. So, yeah. Dungeon Crawl, yes. So, I want to give a thank you all to the viewers for tuning in and staying with us this long. We'll go ahead and pick up next week with the effectively level 2 of this dungeon as we move along. And I think in the next one, we may even use the map in the sense of a dungeon crawl where we illuminate certain parts of the map as the dungeon is explored. So we'll be able to have that on the stream as well. So,
Love it.
yeah. All right, well, thank you all again for tuning in, and we'll go ahead and call it there. Everyone have a good night. You all have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.